This is Jay Todd, and you're listening to Pastor Denzel on Glory 93.9 FM.
This is Nigel Lewis, and you're listening to Glory 93.9 FM. Don't touch the dial. The music is hot. Hey, Nigel. Yo, second time. Yes. Let's do it. Listen, I said the axe is laid at the root of the tree that's not bearing fruit. So what we are gonna do? All right then. Chop, 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 chop it down. Not bearing fruit, yes we are gonna chop it down. Chop, 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 chop it down. Not bearing no fruit, then you know we have to chop it down. Chop, 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 chop it down. Not bearing fruit, yes we are gonna chop it down. Chop, 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 chop it down. Turn on the saw, make you know we have to chop it down. Up here for the large and float. And up banana, orange, breadfruit. Tangerine, just up in the wagon and slow. I try to frog like sister grapefruit. Three big.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Barbershop Talk. We are live today. It's 5:30 in the 242. This is Carlos sitting in for Pastor Denzel. Telly gets in the building. We got Mr. Peter, we got Mr. Garfield, and one of the barbers are on their way. I don't know where he is, but he's on the way. We're going to get right into it this morning. We ain't cutting no corners. We ain't chopping nothing up. We're getting right into it because, hey, we have a short show today. So we're going to get into it. Peter, what we starting with? We starting with the seaplane?
Let's just start again today as stupid behemoths. By the way, these views are endorsed by no one but myself. These are my views and my opinions. So listen, I don't want y'all to blame no one but me. But I believe some of y'all stupid.
You gotta do that.
No, I can do it and I can explain to you why.
Yeah, but this is my thing, right? I hear everybody in a whole hoopla about the seaplane landing by Margaritaville.
Well, it ain't everyone, but we ain't gonna call the boys. We ain't out one particular boys.
Well, one person made a public
a host of a particular show. You know who you are,
right?
Go ahead.
But everybody else on Facebook making a big deal,
right?
And you know the comment says, "Oh, if you have money, you can do anything in the Bahamas."
Right?
Come on, didn't do anything wrong.
Granted, if you have money, you can do anything anywhere. But
I mean, that's fine.
Right.
So as far as I'm aware, right?
Not as far as you're aware. You're aware.
I am aware that he didn't do anything wrong, right? So here it goes. If you, Mr. Burrows, if you own a seaplane,
correct,
and you want to land a seaplane by, let's say,
no, land a seaplane in the same spot.
No. Let's say you want to land a seaplane out there by the restaurant, by the foot of the bridge, right? You want to have lunch.
Okay.
Right there. So this is what you have to do. This is what should happen. You should contact, if I'm not mistaken, air traffic control.
Right. That's a given.
Request a splash permit, right? Giving you permission to land your seaplane in the water. Once you get that permit, and you don't know where you will land that plane, as long as that plane is in the air, you report to air traffic control.
Right.
The minute the legs of that plane touch the water, that's now considered a boat.
Okay.
Right? Now you report to the maritime authorities. May it be Royal Bahamas Police Force, Royal Bahamas Defense Force. And it goes opposite. So as long as you in the water, you report to them. When you take off again, then you report to air traffic control. Once the gentleman got all his paperwork, and from the video, it seems to get all his paperwork because the police were there, and the Royal Bahamas Defense Force was there.
Yeah, it seems so.
So why is it such a big hoopla that the man that is responsible for building a hotel that's going to employ Bahamians is going to offer another attraction for tourists to come to the Bahamas? Why everybody up in arms?
Because he white.
I mean, I wasn't going to say it, but...
Because he white.
Yes.
Well, come on, man. When we can stop making everything newest.
Never.
Everything ain't newest.
Never.
Don't forget now, too, Carlo.
Everything ain't newest.
Everything is newest now. Because of social media, everything can be newest. Yeah. Everything.
And of course now, and the first thing is, all he white, he got to do whatever he want. Because there are white people in this town that just do what they want.
There are black people in this town that do what they want to.
We know many of them. As well.
I mean, we take every little thing. Like Obi say, you make a mountain out of a molehill. Just to make you ain't nothing else getting in the country to make the news.
Considering
other things going on, but right now,
Considering it looked to me The man was there with his paperwork.
Oh, he had all because you could have seen the fellow waiting on the beach.
Right,
He
with
had
the paper,
envelope.
with the
So that
paperwork.
mean he had all the paperwork.
The police officers was there,
Right.
notified, like waiting on him as they were
You
supposed to be.
think the Royal Bahamas Police Force and the Royal Bahamas Defense Force can let anybody just land right there all willy-nilly and do what they want to do? Come on, man. I know sometimes they slack off.
Well,
right?
if you have your requisite, as you
But
said,
I
you have
don't
your
think they
requisite
can do that.
if you have your requisite documents, you have a license seaplane, you do things you do, you have that ability.
So why, like, I don't.
What our problem is? Well, first problem is they don't have seaplanes. That's the first
And,
thing.
and that's another thing.
Like,
Like,
if you have a seaplane, you can do that, you know.
yeah, but
If I have a
so
seaplane,
the
I can do
problem
that.
is I don't have a seaplane.
That's the first thing.
That's the first thing.
So anybody ever make noise but the man who want a seaplane who live on the lake? You all ever hear that make the noise?
They probably didn't know that yet.
No, he want us. No, they know that. He want
You
us.
ain't know that the man has seaplane from I was a child.
Yeah, he want us though.
Okay.
What's his color? You know the color of his skin?
I don't know who he is from Adam. And I ain't trying to put his business in the street.
Well, he want
But
us.
once you pass the
He
when
want
you
us.
drive past the lake slope
His color is a mixture between.
and you look over in the horizon, you'll see that seaplane.
There's a perfect blend right there. I'm a darky, you middle, and Burroughs white. So when you mix the three us together,
This coming in the room, you come in the room.
when you mix the three us together, that's his color.
That's just got
Yeah.
but that's like why?
So they don't care. He can land that seaplane there for time memorial. They don't care.
because they don't make no noise for that.
No, because they don't care.
That ain't not making noise.
No.
That is never making noise.
The next time the man take that seaplane up and he land that will make the noise.
Well,
That means someone could be watching.
No, someone gonna be on because the first thing it says, oh, will he get away and bring
Yeah.
it back all kind of things, and
Yeah.
I don't get to break back nothing.
Right.
yeah,
So
that ain't no. But I you all know that man. I all know customs in there waiting on the man to check the man.
we don't care.
We don't care. We don't care. Listen to me. The Hemans is talk just for talking. Say,
Yeah.
you know, so
they just
I
make noise.
guarantee you,
Surface.
someone
Everything on the surface they
yes,
make noise for.
someone see that video and they start talking like they was there.
Like
So-
they know for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well,
absolutely.
everyone cousin works somewhere.
yeah.
That's the first thing. So the story come up. My cousin tell me
Yeah.
that paperwork wasn't right. No,
Yeah.
That's how. Yeah.
You know, Boris tell me. Oh, but me and you ain't never had no conversation.
But see, that's my thing. I don't understand it. This man is off. He has now a business in the bomb.
That part is irrelevant.
That's not irrelevant.
No, that is
How
irrelevant.
is it relevant?
Because just because you have a business in the Bahamas don't mean your request should be granted or not granted.
No, listen to what I'm saying to you. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying because you have a business in the Bahamas, you could do anything you want to do. I'm saying if you have a business in the Bahamas and you off and you contribute to this economy, certain things.
Oh, see, that's the problem.
No, you can't.
Let me finish.
Okay.
We can let you finish when you get yourself
By
already.
the Bahamian people, you just can't. You just can't with the word I'm looking for. I'm looking for the right word.
Yeah, but what you saying
You just can't
ain't correct.
assume. You just can't assume
we is-
that he's doing these things.
Yeah,
That he's doing things out illegally or without the right permission. That's my thing.
I mean, that ain't the start though, Carlo. Like we is the people who was assume. Yeah, man. That's just
It's
us.
all over the man yesterday.
Yes,
And they continue to be over there.
Twitter,
they can continue.
Facebook,
They can continue.
another news outlet.
We
Everybody
get-
all over the man. He ain't doing nothing wrong.
We get many stupid things to talk about.
Yeah.
So that's one issue. We ain't jumping off that. We coming back to that. Another issue, Mr. Rupert Roberts, who own a business.
Oh, geez.
He owns Super Value. Well, he thought he was being nice to being people warning them about the impending prices that are going to be rising in his business due to the cost of goods coming in. Well, I don't know what he opened up his mouth for. Because he opened up his mouth and all of a sudden now that become topic number one.
But the thing about it is, right, in this defense, right? In this defense, everything going up for true. Everything going
But
up.
I don't and you know, me and my wife is having this conversation, you know, and I don't understand why Bahamians don't believe this a worldwide thing, you know.
Because we simple.
This scene just here,
No,
like,
we simple.
like we just carry on, like this just here.
No, we
All
simple.
So
like
listen
even
to
with
this.
with the lockdowns, he needed to do. The whole world was locked down.
So listen to this, right? Just say you own a wood
Carpentry shop.
not carpentry shop. You produce plywood and wood and all that stuff.
Correct.
In one part of let's say Oklahoma,
Okay.
right?
Right.
So you have this multi-billion dollar entity that you run.
Correct.
You have Walmart buying from you.
Right.
You have Lowe's buying from you.
Right.
You have
Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Yeah.
And all these other lumber places
Right.
buying from you right within your country.
Right.
Right? they tend to take care of their own first,
They have to,
right?
legally.
So the man was producing whatever he producing 1,000 plywood a month, and that was taking them. He could do 600 in the States, and that's good.
And then
Another
carry
400 he was shipping out of the country,
Right.
right? The demand so high now, and the demand high, the resources to get these things in and turn them over fast enough, he ain't there like how it used to be. So of course now, when time to re-up again this month, Home Depot want more than they usually get.
Of course.
Everybody else want more than they usually get. So that means now shipping out internationally now, it go from 400 to 200.
Right.
It's even worse because last year, right? Because everything goes in cycles, right?
Right.
So last year the demand wasn't because you people were stuck home or whatever. The demand wasn't as high. The demand wasn't as high. Now the demand is now meeting the supply. Yeah. When the demand meets the supply, prices will rise. That's economics 101.
Everything going up though. That's the thing. Everything going up.
You know what Mr. Roberts' biggest mistake was? Mr. Roberts' biggest mistake was trying to explain things to us. We don't need that to be explained. You go in the store and the price hike.
And then you call
price control.
And then price control tell you hey, they price within the numbers.
And then that end that.
Then everybody just sitting there favorite
because now I mean the people complain and I don't get these people. Then you have the people on the beach, and I can get the y'all people on the beach, and some of y'all are my friends. But I can tell y'all what y'all did to that man fence is wrong, and I really hope the man press charges on y'all and get some of y'all locked up.
Oh, that's the one by Commence Bay.
No, this is the one by Garbage Beach. I know if that was my personal fence, I'd have been calling the police. And I send the video, I locking you all up. Because what gives you the authority to take down my fence on my private property?
Because the fence blocking them from getting to the beach.
Excuse me, sir. Listen to me.
You ask me, I tell you.
The fence ain't blocking you. What blocking you is the fact that this ain't your property. The fence is my method of protection from keeping you off my private property.
Is there access to get to the beach?
That's not my problem.
You can't
Who's
use
the fence there?
You can't use my. You can sit down. No, sit down. You can sit down. So you get mic.
Me, sir.
Why? Sit down. Oh yeah. Get on the mic.
You asked a very good question. Who put the fence there? Me.
That's my property.
But there's a law that says that you
No,
can't
no, sir.
You can't block access
No.
to the beach.
Where the law?
The government can't block access. That's my private property. So you realize you could take your boat, your jet ski, your dinghy, and you could roll around there. You go on the beach and ain't nothing I can do to stop you, right?
My question.
Go ahead, sir.
Access that he blocked, is that government property or
No,
his
Private. That's his
His
property.
So then
what?
access to the beach.
That's
I
access.
understand what they're saying.
Right.
You can't block access to the beach.
Right.
Is that a public access for the beach?
No, sir.
So then they can't tear down the gate because that ain't a public
They
access to the
have
beach.
torn down the gate. They have torn down and blaming and see. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. In 2017, the current prime minister and his fast self, and I love you to death, Mr. Minister, but you fast. In 2017, you went down there and you promised these people all kinds of things, and you pondered them on this man land, right? And they made all kind of unseemly things said about my former prime minister, Mr. Barry Christie. Mr. Bain, leader of the what your body called?
The coalition, eh?
The coalition or whatever. Mr. Bain, I think Mr. Bain was arrested there too. Should have been arrested.
He was arrested.
Right. He should have been
Couple of them.
fooling with the man private property.
He was.
You all went there, you all tore down the man fence.
What's that public access though?
No.
Here we are.
The one that he tore down was where all the jet skis. That's a main thoroughfare for where.
Right next to the hotel.
Yeah,
That's what they did.
That's public. That's really for the public to get to the beach.
That's supposed to be what that is.
It's supposed to be, from what I know, it's a public
Yeah?
access.
You don't know?
You don't know.
Because the gate
You know?
the gate stops right here.
Sir.
Who put the gate down? Who put the gate down? If it's public access, why gate it?
Okay. You see Goodman's Bay gated? You see Montague gated?
Sanders Beach gate it. Think about it.
He thinking because
If it's public, right?
Realize now, if he wasn't thinking, he would have not say something.
Right. So if it's public access, wait, what cookies?
What thing?
You come late, Pastor.
The issue, that's a whole lot of different corruption. Yeah. Yeah.
You can have one.
The issue
Y'all,
the issue y'all Bahamians have is some of y'all need to learn the law. That's the first thing. And the second issue that y'all Bahamians having is y'all under the impression that everything in this country belongs to y'all. And that ain't no true. Because I know one thing. Y'all destroy that man's personal property. But if someone was to come to your house tonight and take the hinge off your door to walk through your yard,
they be mad.
Y'all be mad.
They be mad. They want to shoot them.
Y'all be mad if someone come in your property and say, well, I go through the next corner, but I don't feel like going around. I can take your gate off and go to there.
What needs to be clear is
No.
the access point for the beach. So hold on, don't get me wrong.
So the beach,
What I'm saying to
as
you
far
is,
as I know, right?
how do you get to
Jump on the jet ski, jump on your boat,
You realize this
jump on your ferry.
this has been going on now through successive governments,
yeah?
right?
So you're saying the government is really at fault because they sold the land and didn't leave a piece. They didn't convey it for a piece to access the beach.
Well, did the government sell the land?
Did the government own the land?
Did the government own the land? That's the first thing you need to figure out.
Well, what I'm saying is the government allowed the land to be sold with not
No,
being
hold on,
conveyed.
hold on.
That part can be real.
Be conveyed
Right.
for a piece for you to access the beach.
Because what the government needs to do is the government need to have an eminent domain situation where they take the property from the owner, pay him whatever his rate is for that land, and give it to those persons. But I will tell you why the government don't do that and what the issue is. And this is where a lot of people are going to dislike me, but I can tell you all the truth. There's a lot of private beaches that I won't go on, that I can't go on, because they're in private property. One of them is in Laifaki Beach. And I know one thing, Mr. Government, whoever the government is, Mr. Davis or Mr. Minnis, if you go there and you buy the land for them people to conduct their business on Cabbage Beach, the next land you need to go do is I need you to create something on Laifaki, because I won't go in the back there.
But the problem with Laifaki on
Well, you tell me, what's the problem?
The problem with Laifaki on is
So you get in trouble right now.
Tell me the problem is.
the problem with Laifaki on is it's already cut off before you even get to the beach.
No,
So parties are cut off too.
No, party side is not cut off.
You gotta pay to get over there.
No, but what I'm saying is you still can get to the access point.
It's called eminent domain. I need the government to create something for me to be able to go on Laifaki Beach.
What's the road name to go to the turtles?
You
What's the road name to go to the turtles?
won't listen to what I say. You won't understand what I say.
You only proving this point over and over.
What I'm saying is, but then you still can get to the access point.
Homeboy, you understand what I say?
There's
Those people want Cabbage Beach. I want Laifaki.
You can't get Laifaki.
Who can't get?
you can't get.
No, but the problem is you can't get okay.
All right,
If
no,
you can
that
get to
means-
the access point,
No, so I can
then
get.
I gotta create
No,
a
that's what I can do.
So I
That's
can put
what
up.
do.
I can put up
I can
Laifaki
cut your
Gate.
access point off.
Thank you.
Cabbage Beach, I can cut your access
That's
point
what I'm
off.
saying. So I try to explain to you the road to go to the turtle. What the road name where the turtles is?
But turtles, wait.
What
The turtles and the little duck pond to both sides.
Oh, that's the road right there between.
So if you make that an area where you can't get behind, then you can't get to the access point.
but down that is.
Then that over.
Down that is. That further up. That if I'm mistaken, that's you the corner there by
Right.
Alana's.
That little bit. That little bit is up.
Or by the laundry man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That little bit is up.
Also,
You're talking about two different beach. The one on the front side, right now.
No, no.
That's what I'm saying.
So the long walk to get to the beach.
Right.
Yes.
Is where they put a gate now.
Right.
Yes.
On the man property.
That's right where the tourists. And that's right where the tourists.
Who wrong? Who wrong for
That's
that?
right where the
Who wrong?
tourist
Which
ladies
one
jump.
wrong?
Who wrong?
The fence?
Yeah.
Where the
So
tourists
now-
ladies jump.
No, I thought that was the next place.
Let me
No,
tell
that's
you
right.
why. Let me tell you why that's so dangerous.
Tell me why it's dangerous.
So some people is going to that beach, and we all familiar with Cabbage Beach.
Right.
If you was to get injured on Cabbage Beach, and you wait on the beach. Say there was a fight, you get stabbed or whatever the case may be, and the ambulance need to get there. How would you now get from way down by Ocean Club on the sand, or you get cut in the sand from a glass wall to get down by Rio?
Who problem this?
I'm saying to you that's dangerous.
Yeah, but who problem
But
this?
listen, they have access.
That's a risk you take going on the beach.
They have
Oh, you might
access.
catch a heart attack.
No, but they have
That's a
access
risk you-
point.
I agree.
They have
That is a
access
risk
point.
you
They have
take.
4-wheelers that is going there by you. They ride up and down that. and they'll ride up there.
Who four-wheelers are there? So they coming on?
They police four-wheelers. Police be out there.
I don't know about that.
However they
Yeah, the
get,
police is
how,
busy.
sir,
Nah, I know
sir, however
I
they
know
get
they-
to you,
yeah.
however they get to you, that's on you.
So you got a mile beach with one access.
That is correct. That's
I
correct.
can call it the dead beach now.
No, but listen to me.
You
You talk,
ain't allowed there,
but
so
you
it don't
talking about
matter.
life key. I get more beaches because there's
I
a
don't go
beach.
back- but-
There's a
Bring
beach
his
in Treasure.
to Old Fort Bay.
There's a beach in Treasure Cove that I will have access to. So you don't even know that. But I will have access
You can't
to.
get there unless you live in the back there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, unless.
Yeah.
you-
Oh. Well, let me tell you
If I
something.
live in Treasure Cove-
But let me tell you something, my brother. Y'all creating private beach access for vendors. I need private beach access to go to our beach.
But I don't go to Old Fort Bay Beach. You don't get on the
I will go to Old Fort Bay Beach as well.
So let me get through the gate and then go to somebody's yard.
And then go there, right?
That's what I do.
Yeah, but you got to get through the gate first.
Yeah, I can go to. Hey, listen, where you get? I get into the beach.
This eminent domain.
I get into the beach.
Y'all have a beach. Y'all creating private. You already set the policy that y'all creating on the
But
do-
that's law, though. You weren't supposed to block no access point to the beach. As far as what I know.
So
Okay.
if you want to,
you realize, right?
One
You
second.
realize that you can
So-
go to all them beaches.
so Old Fort Bay shouldn't be gated then, because you blocking access to the private beach.
But I guess what they're saying is if you come around the back on a jet ski, they can't tell you to get off the beach.
So if you do that with Cal,
If you don't count it,
you do that with Cal,
it's the same thing.
But they know everybody can't get around on a jet ski. So you got
Yeah, you go right there. You know, all right, so that's
Hey,
the government.
so you making- yeah.
So yeah, government.
You understand?
Yeah, government. Let me give you an idea.
You ain't knowing.
So y'all want vendors to be able to sell shells and fruits and
I think that's why they block it though.
listen to me. Listen, let me finish
The
my
government
point.
ain't block it because that ain't the government on two
Yeah.
block.
But they ain't block it because of vendors. They block it because a lot of people now apparently is going to the beach.
They block it because of the feds.
Sir,
No vendors is be on that side.
Yes, they
Yes.
They're making noise. They're making noise.
sir,
Say they destroy their stuff.
sir, again,
Or you ain't watching the brand and stuff.
the government,
Y'all
the,
need up?
Let me go watch it.
the
Hold on.
government did not block the
Give
beach.
me 5 minutes.
The beach was blocked by the private owner.
So
No, we ain't no. See, you can't tell me what I can do with my
So
property.
this is
You
what
can hear me? Because
So,
I'm
Tito,
sure this mic.
So
Oh,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Let me give you an
Okay.
idea for your leader. Tell your leader, right? When he get in, if he get in, what they need to do is start a ferry service. So all these vendors who will sell shell and conch shell and fruits and vegetables and things on the beach,
That's powerful. That's
right?
powerful.
Let them take the ferry from Montague all the way around at 8 o'clock in the morning, launch on the beach,
They don't want to do that.
set up till
crazy.
5, 6 o'clock, and then the ferry take them back home at the end of the day.
And you think that's right?
Why not? They're doing other islands. They're doing other islands. So why
Now-
they can't do it?
Now,
They only want to sell stuff on the beach. They want
Access
white.
Access Industries, owner of the property leading to Cabbage Piece, said clearing work has started for a condominium hotel development. The project is expected to generate more than $250 million in investment and economic activity for the Bahamas, including jobs. That's irrelevant. The fact of the matter is the government signed off on the owners there having a condominium hotel development. So they starting their work.
This gate down by Rio. It is by Rio.
Yeah, okay, what's your point?
And the gate down there by the laundromat.
That gate down, I told you that's separate property down there by the laundromat. You could still go down there. You just ain't get no parking. But you could go down there.
Oh, so it's the same gate they put down.
Yes, they put down, they back to put down the man gate again.
That same gate by Rio.
Yeah.
Well, sing it with you. So
Yeah.
that's where the condominium's going.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
the only place where the vendors speak.
Well, let them go catch a ferry. Tito.
So now you see?
See, but this is what I'm telling you.
Telling what?
This gate, okay, so this gate design, I used to been on there running the other day. That gate there's open up, but it's still parted off from the property itself. From what I know my whole entire life, that's the only access point from back in the day you could get on the beach. I don't know that to be
That don't mean-
I don't know that to be private property.
That don't mean it wasn't private.
I don't know it to be private property.
I just tell
And just because you don't
Sir,
know.
do you want me to tell you who owns the property?
No, don't call it.
No, you
No,
sure
it's public. It's public
The
record.
whole entire thing is private property.
Access Industries, owner of the property leading to Cabbage Beach.
Tito. If I be
So that wasn't that's not a public access.
No, they just never do nothing on it, so they leave it and you all use it as a walkway.
So the government is at fault.
How?
Because, okay, so what Peter's trying to explain is if you know that's a place where the public has access to the beach.
No, you missing what
Right?
Peter's saying. But
How
go
you
ahead.
can now let that go into the ministry? Like how you can't build a house because it's 2 feet apart or 3 feet apart.
But how you could tell the
But how you
man?
could tell a man who
He
own the
can't
property,
build
Property
he
is kind of
can
surveyed. They're supposed to leave different access points.
Now,
no, Tito.
You don't have
And there's
to.
also
You don't
another
have to,
access point down before Sun. What the club name? Sun Fun?
Nine something. I know you mean a no.
Yeah, there's another little corridor there that they have blocked off. That's supposed to be another access point.
But Tito, obviously the people don't want you all trotting through their property. So let's say I own a property and the back of my property is a government basketball park, right? So in order to get to me, to get to the park, either cut through my yard or you go all the way around. So I never really block it off because I never had no trouble. The young
You
boys,
don't have no reason to use it.
right? The young boys walking back and forth every summer playing ball.
But now you get ready to put a project
But
on
now I getting ready to build something in my
and you don't
backyard.
want that no more.
So I build it up. So who fault this now? I at fault? Am I at fault?
how I know one thing.
Property.
The man who own the property, whoever the owners are, putting figures to it. So when the government come there talking that sweet talk, but acquiring the land, just have your money up to date. And your Bahamians, when your taxes go up, don't complain because you can pay for that land. No, but I don't have an issue with that. That's fine. You let the government use eminent domain, take the man land, and then you all pay for the land.
There is, you see the plot of land where the person who owns it owns straight to reuse.
Sir,
You go to ministry away,
Sir.
because
Sir.
you want to know what it is.
Sir, I don't care about it. We can take your cabbage piece. Now, when you all finish taking about cabbage piece, I won't go on life for key. You all interested in
So
cabbage
that's
piece?
they see they can open a whole can of worms.
When you start that,
You open a whole can of worms.
Because I want access to every beach in this country.
because when you open that can of worm, then you go open up.
So
all
those who
kinds
in
of
Treasure Cove, who have your beach in the back, they all private beach. That's my beach now.
So what you telling me now, right?
Why you gotta come
They're
back
really
and go to all
technically
places in the
only-
world?
No, I go in Treasure Cove. No,
I like the key.
No.
There are
Treasure
only
Cove.
four
Treasure
beaches.
Cove in, do you not-
no, I want that beach
So
too.
there are only 4 public beaches for 450,000 people.
That's not, no, sir. No, sir.
There's only 4 beaches. That
Excuse
they
me.
know.
You have beaches all around this
No.
island.
I don't want the public to get on.
Get on the beach.
You'll probably get on every beach.
You could go from Blake Road all the way to Arts and Tropical Garden.
There's 5. It's Jungle Beach, Sanders Beach, Goodman's Bay Beach,
Right,
Montague Beach.
right.
Tito, let me give you all the beaches in the Bahamas. You start at Stokes Command, Stokes House.
Right.
Out
No, I don't
North
want the
Rock.
public to go on.
Listen to me. Let me
With
give
sign?
you every beach.
My boss don't give me
You
rock.
start there, and you go straight around that water side.
Right.
No, boss.
All
That
the
is
way
beach.
down.
That's
All
Pastor.
All these
way
no.
And
down.
anywhere you see sand,
No.
That's
Pastor.
your beach.
That's your
Giant
beach.
beach. That's waterfront.
No, that's
No,
beach.
So you hear Peter say, wherever you see sand,
Wherever you see
you
sand,
gotta walk it. Because some
You
there's
gotta-
some spots you get rock,
you get rock.
and they see sand.
Right.
And that all around.
Pastor,
all around there.
Spots only 2 foot to side on the side.
Listen to me.
No.
There are some Caucasians who is every day they get their coffee on their balcony and look out to their supposed beach. That ain't their beach. That's our beach.
That's the point you're making. It's all ours.
It's
Now,
all ours. Now,
The property to get to the beach ain't ours.
that ain't ours.
No.
So call the beaches that the public normally access
People to
for
go-
regular use.
No, but that's what you all normally access and what is public beaches to different things.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Now, I don't want you to sleep. There are some people who got some boat who have a whale design.
Yeah, just go on any beach.
A whale of a
Thank
time.
you.
But we got all this kind of-
But who brought it?
But that is
Who brought that? That ain't.
Yeah, okay, so listen to me. And this is
I
right
tell you,
there.
and
Yeah.
the prettiest beach in Nassau is Old Fort.
You
baby.
decide to have 4 children.
Right.
And I just think you went ahead, got married, decided to have 4
You
children.
didn't want that
Right?
Boston Whaler.
You didn't want that Boston Whaler. I, in turn, didn't get married.
Right.
Don't have no children.
And I have my Boston
And I
Whaler.
have a 40.
That's part of your problem.
So
He don't have a problem. Tito don't have a problem. Tito has 8, 10 able hands.
Right.
He don't need a Boston Whaler.
No.
He get him a little rowboat.
That's why I started until you get a
He don't
dinghy.
need a Boston Whaler.
You get a dinghy.
He can get a rowboat that he can afford. Him and Lisa right now can afford
I born-
that. That rowboat costs less than that car you drive.
That's correct.
You get that rowboat, you got 10 able hands.
So-
You all grab
Yeah.
them. You all grab them things. Each of y'all grab
And
all,
you just roll.
and you right there on Shady Street. You come off, you take that back up right there, Paul Ski.
I tell you,
put that in the
I'm
water,
going to tell you, you back right
it's
up.
actually
and
cheaper.
put that in the water. When
Right.
you get in the water, you go straight head in the
It's
water to Old Fort
actually
Bay.
cheaper for me to rent a hotel room
than to own a boat.
That's not true.
When you do what you
That's not true.
It is cheaper.
No, it depends if you want park your boat at one of these marinas and this and that. Now it's cheap. Now it's cheaper. But you ain't got to park it there.
When certain fellas say they gonna have, see,
boat ain't got to have engine, you know.
when certain fellas say they gonna have, no, boat don't have engine.
Who could be the manpower?
You got four
I just
jobs.
tell you get
Just tell
I just tell you
you got 10 hands.
10
So
able hands.
So we got 6 hands.
That on them.
That on them. That's a decision.
Then they got to get to know you.
Right.
Or they gotta start early in the morning.
Right.
That's all.
No, that ain't nonsense. That's what it is.
You know, see, that's the thing. Everybody can't have everything. Some people have, some people don't.
Now let me say this. Now I got to make a point. I'm not gonna say where I live, but in the area that I live, there's a nice, there's water on the whole southern portion, and the best beach portion of it is the easternmost portion that borders another development.
Correct.
I was very disappointed to learn a few weeks ago there was some heartless medical professional that purchased that whole corner.
They did.
That's a major problem for me.
It is.
My children, my friends who come to visit me,
Right.
it's a major problem.
Yeah.
Because senior man then put up he didn't start backfilling,
Right.
and he didn't put his little blocks up,
Right.
that I can't get access to the best set of beach
Right.
in the little area that I live.
But I've been told
A problem.
by persons who also live in that development
What did they say?
that he can learn the hard way.
It could be a problem.
Oh no, he can learn the hard way.
It's going to be
Yeah,
Because plenty persons there in that community have both. And as I say, when I tell you, he could be one of the first one to learn the hard way.
My thing is, he could have guessed the least, but man.
He could have, but on the side, and apparently some people who have both went to him and told him, suggested them nicely, this is how we should go about things. He tell them this is probably he can do what he want. They say, well, that is correct. That is your property. But you only own
So
As
far.
far as the sun begin.
right.
No. Water line. Beyond the water line. As far as water come up, it's
No.
public
Now you gotta understand the water line. That water line is water line. That water line is high tide.
High tide.
How they say it? So
Yeah.
it come all the way up about 10 feet, right?
That could be more than that.
That could be more. I just gonna tell you.
You're going to be in his yard.
What yard? You don't have no yard.
That's
The
what-
water ain't no yard. You don't have no yard in the water.
The
So
last
you
day,
saying you could be any dog.
Any door.
my last day out on that beach when I realized they was bouldering up. My last day, I met a gentleman there. The gentleman said, "This gonna be a problem."
No problem. Let's just say someone in this room have nieces and nephews that be there, and I can tell you, they will learn the hard way.
He said to be Rev.
They will learn the
He
hard
said,
way.
I don't even know who it was. He said that use Rev right here.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know if you could join us.
Yeah.
But this could be a problem.
No, there's a couple fellas there who are both. They already say the first thing they can do when everything finishes, the first day they say they get
They pack it up.
They pack it up right there. Nigga, they can show you better than you do. Because you were asked nicely.
Man, guess what? Man, we don't even need 10 feet. We just want 5 foot.
But I told you
Add
all,
over a little bit.
we can all us on Sunday, you all want to. We get one of our friends in the boat. We go anywhere in Life Key and any of the greatest beach they want. They are $10.9 million beach. We pull right up and eat Kentucky.
I know one thing.
And have a good
And have a fantastic time. Ain't nothing they can do about it.
That little cove right there by Old Fort Bay is the prettiest beach in this little Nassau.
And they didn't want to run you out from there and it's be calling.
When you with that little cove, no wave, no nothing. Gone in the back the other day, not the other day, but one day, the owner of a popular shoe store in the Bahamas, riding around on a Massey, I don't even want to say Massey, with $20,000 jet ski. Hey, you want to ride? Yeah, come on, let me get it.
They having a fantastic time.
Ride up and down in the back there, no wave, no nothing. Just having the time.
But everyone
you went ski?
But everyone ain't happy.
Man, I went ski. too.
Everyone ain't happy. Everyone ain't happy. Everyone ain't happy.
Nobody
No.
happy.
No, he happy. No, but I'm saying everyone ain't
I
happy.
play that. So when you go
Right.
to security, he's come walking.
Right.
He's come walking. Where you going? I say, we're on the beach. I say, we on the beach.
Yeah. You have anything to say?
I say, we ain't getting the people yard. How much a nice boat cost?
Oh, all right. Then. I tell, but
I don't tell you what to do. This is I giving you a way to make money.
you know,
You go buy one of them boat, one ferry boat, and you just run people all day to the beach.
who learned that to the hard way,
$5.
Mr. Stokes. Mr. Stokes learned that the hard way too.
I used to master it up.
Oh, everyone. Mr. Stokes learned the hard way.
If you get one $8 grand, you can buy one. You can big boat. But you can buy big guard.
Mr. Stokes
You
put,
can buy one boss there, put a back of one fishing boat.
Mr. Stokes put up a wall, right?
I know that is.
Put up a wall to make it hard. All right, so where's direct property stop?
That wasn't a problem for us.
No, but what wasn't a problem is Mr. Stokes started, people started throwing their trash in his yard to be stink.
That wall was not a problem for us.
Because you won't be stink. You won't be stink.
I know.
So people won't be stink.
So anyway, what all y'all cover? Y'all deal with the vaccination day coming up, vaccination holidays, something like that.
No, we ain't get to that yet.
We talk
haven't-
about Jimmy Buffett and we talk about this.
All right, I haven't. But I think while we need to develop and whatever the case is, we want them monies to be spent and everything like that. I think all of our governments should ensure that they preserve certain access, beach access. I mean, you shouldn't have 3 miles of linear feet of beach without some sort of access. You know, I think there should have been something, and I don't know if there is something. I don't know if there is. I think after every mile, 2 miles, there should be some sort of access. That's linear feet in miles. There should be some access. You shouldn't be blocked off for miles on end before you can get access to the water. And I think they need to do that in some of the family islands as well now as well.
Yeah. Well, you just sell it all off.
Because I mean, when investors come, persons come, the first thing in the land business, the first thing they try and do is get waterfront. That's what they're going after. So we can't be lazy in this either. We didn't mess up in New Providence. We gotta watch those. We gotta watch the Exumers. We gotta watch Luther. We gotta watch it. Even though, because our mind is, man, all we get is beach. That's everybody's mindset. All we get is beach. Don't worry about it. Until they're gone. And then you realize, boy, we're in trouble.
You in trouble now?
The government say the minister has asked the developer to accommodate the vendors. See, and that's my problem. Because if I was a developer, I ain't accommodating nothing. It's my land.
Especially after you done move my fence.
No, I'm not accommodating nothing. That's the problem. And that's why the people believe the land is theirs. Because you got the minister, I ain't accommodating nothing. As the developer said, the developer has said,
What is this? Roy Caribbean?
no, this developer is Access Industries,
What are they developing?
a private condominium hotel development.
Where?
Right there.
Right next to you.
I thought that's dying the Royal Caribbean thing.
That's a whole lot different story.
That's nothing altogether.
That is correct, sir.
Oh wow.
The developer added that the public can still readily access the beach at Beach Club Drive off Paradise Island.
Beach Club Drive is down by the laundromat.
Yeah. So you just have to go down and walk.
That's it.
So you can still get on the beach if you want. As we said, the
Yeah.
beach is there. You just can't go through there with the people doing their work.
Yeah, that's some go there. That's crazy. That's the crazy.
I mean, I know it's crazy. I mean,
How's that crazy?
if you were able, if we put together a conglomerate, the 5 of us, and we was able to buy it, would it still be crazy?
It ain't that you know, boss. It's just that.
You didn't answer my question.
You know.
If the 5 of us put together, the 5 of us young,
I hear you on the ballot next election. So
the
you
5 of us young professionals come together, and we say, you know what, we're gonna buy a piece of property on the beach there,
Yeah, but
and brethren them try walking through our operation, and we fence that off. We right or we wrong?
But I know, knowing us, we can leave it at access point. I don't have to answer
He
the
didn't
way
know
Pastor
that.
want me to answer it.
See, just the
let me
same.
ask you a question.
You're gonna drop me out
Pastor,
like-
on your way home, right?
I
On
run
your
the
way home,
2027
the very
election.
last left, right? The very last left before you get home, right? There is an enclosure with about I think 4-foot green fence, right?
Okay.
On the left hand side.
Yeah.
Opposite that is some apartments, right? I think the apartments like mustardy. Now, just say the front of them apartments run out of parking space. And the people, the tenants decided they gonna go push down the man fence across the road to go park in this vacant lot for parking space. It's the same concept.
And that's a problem.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's no problem in this country because they think you should take down the man fence. I telling you.
Well, actually, in this country, people in my profession, being not in my calling, not my profession, in my call, people might call it.
Yeah.
We look forward to that fancy property.
Yeah.
But we building our church right next door.
Right next door.
That's pocket.
Absolutely.
We don't get one that.
Okay.
that bush up and down like that. Oh, look how good God is, man.
A little bit till the fence continues.
Who?
I-
Boy, listen to me, man.
And that's what I tell you. And the thing is, the people on video, they on video taking the
I mean,
advance
they
stuff.
wow and they, oh, you taking my life
I mean,
the other
they
way. You know what
take
stopping
it
you
the
from
fence.
working?
They taking the advance stuff.
There's nobody stopping you from working. You just can't go to work that way.
How would you
So
feel?
if Blue and Road get blocked off and you work blue, then you work downtown. You gotta go East Street.
To go down there to go work.
Okay, let me tell you something.
You know, you're not
So
hard.
hold on 1 second. So your yard, hold on. Oh, Tito. So your yard is a perfect example. You put up a nice, beautiful fence in your yard. 1 second. 1 second. A nice, beautiful fence to get there. Now you know there's an access point. There's a place where people will get to. You put up your fence there, right? You go to work that day. You come home that evening and meet your fence outside your property. Because the owners of the property decide. But you know why? Because the owners of the property decide that they own their yard. You don't own their yard. You can't put up no fence on your yard.
See, this goes right back to this goes right back.
You didn't ask it because they need an access
to
point.
we always say Behemoths have a bad entitlement spirit that they cannot get rid of, boy. They cannot get rid of. The man say y'all access the beach, walk down the road.
Yeah? No.
That's like crazy. That's like, all right, that's like, let me give you an example. That's like you come for an interview, right? And then I tell you, I need you to come back tomorrow for an interview. And you come back tomorrow for an interview. And then you come back and I say, I need you to come back again day after tomorrow for an interview. And you tell me, say, well, I don't have no car. I catch him bus. It's a hassle. You know, I looking for a job because I ain't working. Right? So as you understand, as the interviewer, it's like, so if I hire you, you complain and come into the interview, how you get the work?
So you know what happened?
So because you
Tell them
don't
what
have a car,
I tell them what the baby people can say.
What
To
I
you.
can do to y'all? Y'all want to do that to me? I can take my little shebang, right? I can set up down there by Ocean Club and watch the next problem arise.
Oh, this got a major problem, lad.
Yeah, because we're right next door to Ocean Club.
so what you going to set up by Ocean Club for?
You tell me go where the access point is?
The access point ain't by Ocean Club.
Yes, it is.
The access point by Beach Club Drive.
And like you could sprint like a 40-yard bench sprint. you in Ocean Club.
So let me.
But you on the beach,
let
though?
Let me confirm this. So these are breeders, right?
Not only
I'm
that,
no day, yes,
they sell like coconut water, juice.
These are vendors.
Vendors,
yeah.
so they vendors.
Different versions of vendors too, because they renting like chairs, umbrella chairs, stuff like that out there.
So Tito, all this is giving you more ammunition to start another business. Go get one 2 4-wheeler, put them on the beach with some trailers in the back, and all you gotta do is they walk down to the access point, you put that stuff on and you carry it and go and you charge them.
Who are they servicing?
The
caboteurs are on the
Rio clients, and I guess some of the Alanis clients.
And then when the cruise ships come back, the cruise ship,
Yeah, on the cruise ship, because the cruise ship, the taxi drivers bring the cruise ship people to get on the beach, to get on Gabbage Beach. That's from what I know. From what
Rich,
Let me ask this then.
Rich, by the way, if the gate was closed, they wouldn't. And I'm glad you said that. If the gate was closed, they was going to carry the guests to the next point.
right down the road by Beach Club Drive.
So that would have been their next point to get on the
So I
beach.
told them they need to grab their stuff.
Let me. My last question is now.
They don't want to be there. They won't be there.
When we develop, whoever developing this little condominium operation, is there a possibility that these guests will also need the services of the vendors?
Probably.
They will, but not their style.
What you mean not they style?
The people are not happy with the style of the vendors which are providing the guest service.
Which people?
The people who own the beach and the people who watch them.
No,
Who
the
own the
Bahamas on the
beach?
beach.
Huh?
The Bahamas on
Well,
the beach.
the people who own the property next to the Bahamas who own the beach.
Also said that they're also hotel van. They
They
also
don't like how they fight out there and hassle the tourists and always rowing back and forth, but who got who
do
and
you
whatever.
like how they fight out there and round the tourists?
Do I like how they fight out there?
Yeah.
I don't understand what you asked me, Pastor.
I tell you, boy, Robinson, he on the ballot next year.
I don't understand what you're saying to me.
You only understand the graph.
He understands
You gotta bring
straight.
that down for me some more.
Are you comfortable with Behemoths acting like
What
cats
you call
and dogs?
comfortable? What you call comfortable?
You know what? Everything good. Go ahead.
26 years ago, I worked out at the pool deck of Crystal Palace. That was the hot spot there. Crystal Palace, hottest thing in town.
Long guy.
Yeah, man, we tell the story. Go ahead.
Yeah. And what I saw there, I said, man, we got to be better than this.
yeah.
And I heard like what I saw there 25
That was-
years ago.
Yeah,
That's a joke.
Yeah.
When I was on the pool deck to a certain hotel that we all know of as the test, takes mistakes on the beach. If you get in the way of them, if you get in the middle of them vendors doing their business, you get yourself in trouble.
What I saw and the client, the guy I work for was telling me to do the same thing. I said, buddy, you better find me now, buddy.
Oh,
I said, I'm not going to do that.
Press statement for boxing beaches.
I ain't see that, but what I just saw here is something from Kevin Moss online. Hey, Kevin. Kevin Moss says, they ain't tear down the fence. They ain't tear the fence down. It's an open gate. But don't forget, they just repeating what the sitting PM did when he was in opposition in 2016.
we know that for the record.
Yeah, you entered that. So here's the statement from, so this is official. It says the Bahamas Public Parks and Beach Authority.
And how you know that official? How you know the official? What website you got it from?
Listen, well, I get a letter like this. Just like this before.
Which can you go
Shannon
to
Dawes,
go to their page, please?
Shannon.
I still don't call it official. I want to see it on their page.
Well, let me
Go
all
to
right.
their page and let's confirm that.
All right, so alleged. You know what? All right,
It's
listen.
2021.
Okay.
Just say, just make. You don't have to tell us what it. Just say what the comment is. So
This is a communication that came.
Yeah, this is
to,
communication.
Let's be clear.
Yeah, this is
that
not-
came to Carlo Ramsey's phone.
Yeah.
What's up?
Right.
Yeah. So let's don't say
not
there's no
official.
official. You
All
don't know
right.
that official.
It's not official.
Go
We
ahead.
can't. It's not official.
All right.
But this is communication. It says press statement, June 16th. That's the day?
Yeah.
All right. Public beach access. The Bahamas Public Parks and Beach Authorities wishes to emphasize its commitment to ensuring the Bahamian public has full and unobstructed access to public beaches. The events at Carriage Beach earlier today have come to the attention of the authority quotations, and we are working diligently to resolve all matters concerned. That's what it says. I ain't gonna say who signed it, but that's what it says. By the executive chairman of Parks and Beaches, whoever he may be. So
I on their Facebook page and the last thing I have is they fun run and walk.
I guess they ain't put it there yet.
No, they ain't too keeping up with this Facebook page.
No, probably not.
And that fun run and walk. That fun run and walk.
4 years ago.
But
2019,
let's for the
September
record,
14th.
let's for the record state that statement there that Carla just read says absolutely nothing.
No. I ain't saying they can deal with it.
No, because it's nothing for you to deal with.
All I'm saying is that just
All it is to pacify.
All of this-
All I'm doing is what you did.
All of
Let's
this,
not
all
ask
of
the
this to
question.
do is to say what we already know. Access to the beach in the Bahamas. We didn't know it's public. We didn't need to tell us that.
Yeah. We know that.
They too late put on the show. Because if they want to remove that gate, they should remove it in the shadows of the night.
No, but I want
To the side.
no.
What you moving the gate for though?
Because we need to get on the beach to bring you up.
They don't tell you another way to get on the beach.
I can't walk up out and bring you up.
Now, if this access is, see, if you made the call, make the call.
Yeah.
Don't do all this vacillation. If you made the call and say we selling this. But now all this weekend looking for the vendors, this and that. If you really felt it was that important, you could have said to the guy, "Now listen,
That
Mr.
was sold. That was sold years ago.
I know.
That just gets said.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We need to.
Tell
We
them they
can't.
can't access the beach.
You will know
Listen,
why.
man, but
You will
they
know.
will
Hold on,
lose
hold on,
the
hold on.
but-
You will know why you beating around the bush.
They will lose the
I'll tell you why. Because 10 years ago, a particular political party used that to their advantage. Then 5 years ago, a next party used it to their advantage.
Well, Lincoln Drive.
Yeah, but you want well, this Mr. Bain second swing on it. But
Yeah, because he's more of the first one.
yeah, huh?
You successful the first time?
Nobody was successful because the fence he never cut down.
Yes, they push that
He
down.
gave you deposit back and
they
he
get-
gave you
and they put
deposit
the
back.
fence back up.
Would you
So
call
it's
it?
up-
Would you
The
call
fence
it?
up now.
And up, but it's the open.
Yeah, but it take them 5 years to get where they was today. And obviously, the minister come out and say he talking to the developer. This bogus stated by these people, and the fence on open. People fence on the ground. So as Tino say,
Second time they get pushed
the
down.
second.
No, they ain't
so-
get pushed on. They only opened it because they was very
So-
careful to say. They was
so-
very
Why you saying the push
So the two times
the
you
set-
would, so the
but
two
they-
times
they
you
said
would,
no.
the two times the owner of this property was to try to close this gate.
and he couldn't go.
He couldn't close the gate. Can't go to get any property.
So this is my thing.
I could take listen, and I think what I want to dream enough is he dreaming the Bahamas government just take the property from
Keep
him.
on faking. Because you serious? I was gonna drop some big boulders in the middle of the area. And you wasn't gonna get.
If that was me, I do the same. I would make you buy that. And then when you all have to buy the property, we settling because you can't tell me what this property was.
Yeah.
A judge have to come to the conclusion. And you always get, and I bet him people was getting spending millions of dollars for that piece of
So let
property.
me ask you a question. You think, right, the proposed plans for that property, right, and what that is proposed to do, employ people, employ locals, bring in more tourists. Is that going to make more money than 10 graders
We don't care. We ain't care.
out on the beach?
No, we sure. No, we sure. Be sure. Be sure.
I know one thing. If I buy a condo down there on the beach.
You want me to tell you the truth?
So listen, you have
You think he
Of
can
the
spend
real
$200
of the real property taxes alone, then people get paid. Listen, you don't want to get into the economics of it. You get into the economics of it,
But you think the
way more. Well, how you think certain things is getting done around here?
I'm not discrediting it. I'm not. See, I ain't
They're the
discrediting
only
the
people.
vendors, you know.
They're the only people who pay real property tax.
I ain't discrediting the vendors, you know. But at the end of the day, you can't be lazy. If we got to drive down another 2 minutes and walk an extra 5 minutes,
Excuse
or
me?
10 minutes to wait.
In my country, and I don't have two prime ministers come that Debbie,
Carlo,
that Debbie I
when the last time you been on Garbage Beach?
listen.
See, hold on.
30
I
minutes to run the beach.
didn't follow the story. I didn't follow the story, and so that's why I'm quiet here. Because I didn't follow the story.
Right.
Beach access has an official meaning.
Right.
And now, you know, you brothers are very hard on my personal friend, Mr. Lincoln Bean.
Right.
It's my personal friend.
Right.
But now I got to call my personal friend. I'm going to call him later on. Because he's saying in his statement on his Facebook page, we are at the PI police station with the Cabbage Beach vendors. We are filing official police complaints against a foreigner responsible for blocking, and he capitalized the beach access. Is this a beach access has a meaning?
That's what they keep asking people.
Is this a beach access, or this is how y'all is access the beach? That's two different things altogether.
It is
So
the
now
latter.
I need to know what this is.
It is the latter and continues to be the latter. It is a mistake on the government of the Bahamas, PLP, FNM, DNA, whoever was in government. It was a mistake when the property was sold initially. What the government needs to do to rectify the situation is to use the powers of the Bahamas government in a law under the act called eminent domain.
And the eminent domain, okay.
Okay? Take the property.
Take the whole thing?
Take the whole thing.
No, take the easement, man. Take the whole thing.
I don't see. Hold on now.
but-
See, the man, I want my 10 feet.
See, hold,
Right,
see,
you
see,
guys
big man.
complaining about 5
You
minutes.
can't take. See now. See, this is where we getting in, and this the problem. And boss, I want you to know that is the issue. You can't take a little 15 feet from me.
No, that's my generator part. And
Ah,
that's my utility site.
ah.
I did that.
I need that.
So you do take the whole thing, or your access to be somewhere else.
Which is why I told you
I don't even know the crazy part.
the owner of the property then dropping figures, and they dropping big figures out there, and they want you to know what you can cost to pay for this.
But my question is it, that's my question now, is it beach access, or is it where they access the beach?
If it was beach
Beach
access, if it was beach
has-
access, right?
Yes.
In my opinion, the statement, I'm not sure if it's official or not, that came through from that area,
Yeah.
would have said that is beach access, and we're working to rectify the situation. If it was beach access, they didn't say it was beach access.
Well, they haven't said that. Well, the statement is very nebulous, so
Yeah.
I
So-
can't make no
So
no conclusion on the statement.
if I tell you your last name is Ramin,
Yeah,
and who's the road, you can correct me.
I definitely.
All right then. So right is right and wrong is wrong, right?
Sure.
So if it was officially beach access, then we wouldn't have having this conversation would not have been happening.
You could,
Lincoln wouldn't have been by the station,
again.
and the comments
Again.
from the powers that be would have been different. Should have been different if it was official beach access, in my opinion.
There's nothing. The minister on record with the Guardian saying that he talked to the developer about giving the vendors
Access point.
access point, which means
There's no beach access.
No beach access.
okay.
No, you can't just come on the man property.
No, you
But
got.
see,
you've
that
already-
goes back to what Carlo was saying, dude. We've been doing it for so long.
See, I mean,
So long.
I really don't understand what so long means. You know how long?
It
And
don't
it don't matter though.
And again, this is the statement from Access. This is a statement from Access Industries to the Guardian. Clearing work on the privately owned vacant tract has begun for a condominium hotel development. Privately owned vacant tract. Okay. On-
I know I own that. I
But
know I
can
own
tell you
that.
this much: if we just start moving dirt, and you want to buy this, that thing is going through the ceiling. Because if they didn't start moving
They
dirt,
didn't start. They
they
didn't
didn't mobilize.
They done all the big boys, the engineers, architects, then
Yeah.
come there, line everything up.
Yeah.
So you gotta pay me for all my headache, all my work.
The
and
minister,
property.
the minister in the story said, the minister said he has asked the developer to accommodate. If you asking me to accommodate someone, you aren't telling me to
You ask
do
me
it in
to
the law.
Yeah,
You ask me to do your
You
favor.
ask me to do you a favor.
Favor.
And notice when I said the first time I said it, if I was that developer, I was telling the minister, no.
So you know they think happened too. So
Some person. This is Kevin Moss again. Sorry, Kevin Moss. I don't want to insult you. I'm not sure who you are, but I appreciate your presence every show. And those of you who haven't shared yet, share the video, man. Help us get the word out. That access is the only way to get on that beach. No other access. That's the only
that part of the
public
beach.
access
To
to
the
get
part-
on that beach. Now,
No.
I don't think that's,
The
and
part
I
of
just
the
even like to say public, that I will make sure we say it right, to access the beach, to get on that beach. But yeah, be careful calling these things access.
And sir, that can't possibly be true because there's another way to access it, obviously
See-
by the water.
see
So
this-
that's so factually, no,
Right.
no,
But it's another part. No,
but-
we said that. But it's another part. Yes,
but bro,
So this is
that,
like-
but bro, that ain't my problem.
So you know what I think the problem is?
Yeah, that ain't my
this
That
what
ain't
the
my
issue-
problem.
this
That's
what-
your problem.
You know
That
what
ain't my
issue came
problem.
in? And why I think Mr. Bain feel the way he feel. If I'm not mistaken, right? There's a sign, a green and white sign out there that says beach access.
That's a problem.
Right. So here's the issue.
Hold on. Now,
So
you just changed the game now.
So now,
Oh,
hold on. Let me
But who
finish
put
my
that
point.
sign down?
I gonna tell you,
Let me
and there's
finish.
another sign right there, and you put that sign say,
Private
and, what-
property.
and the sign been there, and it say private property. It been there from time more private property.
So who put a beach access sign there?
Now, that's what you need to find out.
That's the thing.
Think about
So-
how long you've gone and you've seen that private property sign. That private
From we was in high school.
that private property
From
sign
we was
has
in high
been
school, hopping over rock.
hopping over rock to
and
go there.
walking
That private property
private
sign.
I met Lisa Battle for the first time on Azim Beach.
Yeah.
Y'all out there with one barbershop party they had,
Yeah.
a group of them. No, him and King Adams just getting together.
You saw
On the other end, by the laundry side.
That's when I met
By the
y'all.
laundry, yeah.
Also, wasn't even there.
No, it's by the laundry side. Now we used to play football there. So
Rich,
we go on the other
Rich,
end.
Rich, by the way,
You just making a better.
one
point.
second. No, Rich, by the way, the Poisons of Ocean Club have claimed and they're very upset about that access there, but there's nothing they can do about it.
Because they made them leave it there.
They ain't not making it. The government own that.
Or the government owned it.
Yes, they own the track road. There's nothing they can do with that.
So
You
that-
notice-
that's an
You
easement.
don't notice things have changed all around it, but that one
One
bit,
little track
but that
road.
one track where they can't do nothing. They can't do nothing.
Never change.
Never change. You can't do nothing with it.
But and if I remember correctly, that's still a good beach.
Yes, such a beach.
Excellent
But
beach.
ain't no vendor stand there. So they say nobody to get to work. They got to trot 30 minutes. to
That
the
ain't
stand.
30 minutes.
Bro, I ain't actually, I just run down the stand. I just run and chip. That take me with 30 minutes.
So it is that.
If you
It is
walk
that.
that before-
Is that far?
It's a good enough. It's a good enough. It is
I
not.
don't think in 30 minutes.
Fast up. Good work out for me and you. We walk from there to Rio and back. We done for the day.
Finish.
Finish.
The issue is the guests. Okay, so another issue is the guests that come to Atlanta and sneak over into the beach to enjoy themselves for the day. Ain't going all the way down there. What Tito say? All the way down there.
No.
They go there right there.
I
Because
just
that's
give-
what they
I
want
just
to go.
give you all the solution,
So
bro.
what's this?
You go buy you a 4 wheelers of trailers, and as they come, you just told their stuff, and you told them up and down, you get them and charge them free.
This is powerful.
But is the guests going that way? Because they still
No,
ain't
they-
coming
they-
there.
No, but you can be right back where you
Yeah,
was.
you back
That's
where
what
Oh, you
you
mean
said.
you can come so you can take them from there on,
Yeah,
on the sign?
Yeah,
Right.
on the sign.
Or they
So
ain't-
you-
they ain't want to be there.
Hey, you pay $3 or something.
They
$5
don't
something.
want
Yeah,
pay
well, you
that.
don't want white then.
So what they?
So you're saying then, when our tourists start piling up off a cruise ship, where you think they get access from?
They got to get access from the.
Where
for the
car
point.
the truck can be?
Yeah.
the-
Where car the 4-wheeler can be?
Yeah, right there. Right there.
you don't want
That's
to
the
see.
access point. Give me access point can be right there. If you go there, if you go to that access point, if you just go there, if you could remember when things was normal, you go to access beach, all down
Well, I
that
don't know
road,
when last thing was normal. That's a long time ago.
But they don't
all
want.
down that road
but
with
see-
taxis.
but
But
see-
you know what? They sitting in the taxi, air conditioner on,
But see-
reading or they playing
but see, they don't
backgammon,
want-
and they waiting on the people on the
They
cruise ship
don't
to come
want
off the beach.
you missing the point. They don't want to go down there. That's their beach.
They get off the beach.
They own that.
They still the beach still there.
They own that.
They just can't charge you an access point. Or the access point.
No, sir.
Property to get there.
Not according.
Let me say this: that this affects persons known to me. Affects, I'm sure, some members of mine, if I remember correctly, too. So, I mean, I have vested interest in this, but the truth of the matter is that in all fairness, if the person owns the property, if the property is owned by this developer, and it doesn't matter that he's foreign, I think we put too much emphasis on the fact of the man being foreign.
Let's not start that.
That's not even. I mean, if I bought a piece of property,
No,
I bought
let's not.
a
Let's
piece
let's
of property.
let's not start
Buy
that.
property in the Bahamas.
Let's
and I
not
live here.
start.
I born here.
Let's not start that.
What
I born here. When you cut me, I bleed blue.
This mine.
Aquamarine.
I
yellow.
own this.
Oh, you have to be gold and black.
I
Yeah.
bought piece of property.
No, that don't matter what you buy. You's a
Where
foreigner.
Denzel,
Where
you
I
ain't-
from?
Denzel, you ain't listening.
You are.
Denzel, you don't. Denzel.
This with the people is big.
Right.
Let me show you how far I
Wait,
jog down.
wait. Hold on,
That's
Natito.
right, come
Matt, give me that distance, Natito. What is this? Fill it up for me, please.
You got to look at that.
Jesus, what is
Stroll
this?
line. So that little curve is where I come on the beach. That's the Max's point. I
This.
jog down to where the little track road is. And God said that's not about.
Listen, but if you want to make money, you'll do anything. You'll walk that if you want to make money.
Ooh.
I come up here, I feel like I was gliding in heaven. If I hear my foot was.
When the original Bahama was being built, they was taking some of Goodman's Bay, and yours could be right there complaining.
Yeah.
You see how long it take me to run that?
And Goodman's Bay, that's only a little piece of square.
This thing saying it's a 2-mile run,
Okay.
right?
That beach says
2 mile run back and forward though.
That's-
But no, I looking at it now. It's a
Okay,
2-mile run. You run a full loop or you run 2 loops.
No, I run one loop.
1 loop.
No.
All right, that's 2 miles. I take that from that. That's about 1.
Down a full mile.
No, I got you. I got this. Let me do what I go to school to do. I go to school for this.
Sorry, Mark. You don't want nobody place trying to think of
I
mine.
go to school for that.
Make
So
excuse.
that's a mile. That's a mile and a half. And that's a mile and a half. Oh boy, this about 3/4 mile
Thank you.
So 3/4 mile.
And thick sand.
in sand.
Thick sand. The thickest sand probably we have in Nassau.
This about this is definitely more than half a mile.
Okay.
So it's more than half a mile.
Yeah.
So it's less than a mile. Less than a mile, more than half a mile. So you say 3/4 of a mile. So if you have to pay rent and you have to buy grocery and take care of your family, you ain't gonna walk 3/4 of a mile in sand to do that.
If I have to, I have to do.
All right then. Okay.
I mean, if we be in all fairness, then let me stop because again, I have people involved in this. Because there are a lot of people. I mean, there was a wonderful lady who used to take care of my daughter, and she used to get dropped at Foxer Road. She catch bus to Foxer Road and Seabreeze Lane, and walk to my house. That was more than a mile.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely more than a mile.
More
And she gladly made that walk.
That statement is legitimate, by the way.
What's that?
From the Bahamas.
With Colorado?
Yeah, that's legitimate.
All right.
That's it, nothing.
Yeah, it said nothing. It was
Why you
meant-
didn't say
It
nothing?
was meant to say nothing.
It ain't investment.
Because it ain't nothing. It is nothing to
They said
say.
they working diligently
Okay.
to try to bring some resolve to the matter.
Yeah, but I mean, now carrying products like, the housekeepers and whatnot, when they go to work, really they ain't got much product on them. But to those who have products, that could be a bit. I ain't gonna make it it's nothing. That ain't nothing.
All right, I said
That's
something.
something.
So all right, so let's say if the government offers that service I suggested for free. The government have 5 4-wheelers with trailers on the back to tow any and everything up and down the beach.
I think if the government gets involved with this, it can be the way you're talking about. If the government get involved in this, it can't just be at that level.
Exactly.
See, if the government gets involved in this, that means there's gonna be a demand for certain amount of regulation.
Which calls for bathrooms.
The government. I think we have to be careful now because if we invite brother government to get involved with this, they can need to be a whole. The game got to change altogether.
Yeah,
And
then
then-
it'd probably be more organized.
And then you can't.
They have to.
No.
And then when you was coming, you can't be no favorite son.
Right.
You do that for that one beach, as I
Right.
tell you. Y'all could start with cabbage.
No, we ain't talking about that. We ain't talking
No,
about
no, sir. See, listen to what I'm saying.
We talking about it.
When the government comes in and makes certain accommodations to provide access,
No, we ain't
another-
talking about the access though.
they provide access, and you want to bring four-wheelers on the government dime to get the people there, do all that. When you provide that, then you need to file it if you to get a life at Key Beach.
No, man.
What you mean, no, man?
I the same thing. I said access.
And then if I get dropped at Government's Bay, I get him a Leah.
Right.
That's a long way.
That's a long way. I won't go on Malia Beach.
You know what? Y'all got a valid point. You know what? I say walk.
Because I will go
You
Malia.
know what?
I will
Go
But let
ahead.
me ask you this though. Let me ask you this. You say anything from San, that's ours. That's
high watermark. High watermark.
And watermark,
Okay.
yeah.
High watermark.
High watermark.
Okay. So if I
I think it's
leave,
a few feet beyond high watermark, you know. I try to remember now whether it's exactly high watermark or is it a offset from high water. I'm not sure. If anybody knows, please confirm it. I know for sure high watermark for sure.
Watermark is a lot of.
I sure.
so if I take my chairs out there, I used to rent chairs for the tourists to sit down. I take my chairs out there. Could I leave them out there? Because
Yeah, I mean, if you only, I don't mind walking with your chair. I know though.
Yeah, that's my chair.
That's what you just want. And you leave that chair on my beach.
Yeah, that's my chair now.
You leave that chair on my property.
Yeah.
Your chair trespassing.
Yeah, that's my chair.
I can carry that chair.
That's mine. We share ownership.
So like you say, Carlos, you gotta come with your four-wheeler. Not problem. The four-wheeler can't get down the stairs. Go get some stairs down there by the next point. So how your four-wheeler can get on the sign?
Four-wheeler car get that, son.
You know what? we
you
can't.
have to figure out a way to get it there. Once you get it there, you should be all right.
I got a solution. That back to Tito rowboat. We gotta get that day game.
Oh, okay.
But I tell them ferry it out. too.
I told you.
I tell them ferry it out.
What the
ferry
what the
for
restaurant is that there were people that's going to ferry right there. You know the rest not oh man. Not Senior Frogs, right there.
Green Body.
Yeah, right there on the side there.
Green Body.
Margaritaville.
Yeah, Margaritaville.
Oh.
Come there in the morning. What time you said? What time you said? 7:30?
8 o'clock.
Yeah, it's
8 o'clock?
Yeah.
Let's say we start. We can push it off at 8.
Yeah.
Be there
Oh,
for
yeah.
7:30.
You gotta push it off.
We
at
gotta push it off at 8.
Yeah.
We can push off at 8. You want to say push off at 10 and push off at 12?
Mhm.
So we just three
Right.
times.
And then we leave 3, 4, and 5.
We leave 3, 4, and 5.
No, I can do it, right?
No, we ain't cracking up. We being dead serious.
Really serious? They can actually put it on.
Yeah, and then you have bench beach here. You have like 10 of them. You stock them, put them in a corner hard, and you lock them up.
Right,
If somebody thief them, they deserve to have them.
right.
If they go to all the hospital, kick a boat there and cut your lock and get them,
No, the owners
They-
can
but-
lock and take it inside.
they supposed.
Well, that's
And I say, whoever can deserve that one, you just get it up again.
and that's how you all conduct yourself.
Yeah,
Now,
you go right on.
now-
You go on Montague. Go on
Now-
Montague and take off from Montague. Because
Yes.
ain't no parking by Margarita.
now I will also tell you.
Right. There's no barking. I agree.
So everybody park the car by Montague and you took the stuff up the dock. You jump on the ferry and you go around. You know,
He's-
parking by
He said he ain't
Montague.
parking
Margaritaville.
on Margaritaville.
That's
So
what
they
he
so they so we have to go by Montague.
So park by
I'm
Montague.
walking on Cabbage Beach. You know what you're talking about?
Yeah, but we talking about your ferry now.
When last time you been on there?
No, we talking about ferry now. We trying to get the people there.
We trying to help themselves.
Right.
So
So
7:30. So you
You
all
go to
line
the
up.
bank, you get a loan, you buy on ferry, and you charge $3 a head.
I mean,
But let me ask you
that
something.
sounds impractical. That sounds like some people say that's impractical. That's not impractical. That's actually probably
No problem.
Practical.
But my question: who paying for this ferry though?
Oh, that's a privately owned
There's a
ferry.
privately owned ferry.
Get on the ferry.
Yeah, there's a privately owned.
ferry. I buy the ferry, and you want me to carry you?
So they gotta
when
pay.
you, when
so-
you go to Bimini,
yeah.
or you work in North and you gotta go and you live in South.
You gotta pay the ferry to go
Did you
down.
pay that? Did you pay that every time?
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
You have to?
Oh no.
Yeah.
One second.
Oh yeah. Oh.
One second.
Yeah,
From
from
Bimini, I don't like a sprint from one end to the next.
yeah on one side.
You can't sprint, but you can get there though.
Yeah.
You can back it.
On one side.
But
Yeah,
let's.
one
But
time.
hold on
I'll
now.
see you get from North
Hold
to
on
South.
Do
No,
Get
it's
the
impossible.
ferry.
You got
does your prime has you met with your prime minister about ferry to Bimini? Because I know I meet with my prime minister with his fence. So don't come to me and tell me that, but know what to get on the Bimini. My prime minister, the one who tell me this the people's time, he talked to me with this.
Talk to me about this
I can
fence.
have this.
This mine. This mine.
Mine.
You heard the woman say? The woman said this. The woman said she'll die for the speech. She'll die for the speech.
But you know when you go to you lose your CMA, in order to get the eyebrow, you got a ferry.
Yes, sir. And
But in order to get the
like I said,
mangrove key from them, you got a ferry.
from
Yeah.
Mangrove Key down south.
You got a ferry.
And like I said, there are people who live, there are teachers who live on one side, you go to the next side, like in north and south.
Yeah, people who work on
Yeah,
Arbor
people-
Island living.
But I'll
They
tell
work
you,
in Arbor Island,
but I'll
other
tell you
side
one,
each other.
I'll tell you one
Coke,
thing. I'll tell you one thing why
Roxanne,
the
all
car never work. Let me tell you the number one reason why the car.
Why they can't work, Peter?
You only way here the fact that the tourists coming up that cruise ship to off the ferry, they get dropped right up there, walk up there. There's no, I know my people.
They getting dropped down to Beach Club Drive.
I don't care where they get dropped down.
But bro, the same about the Bimini, when tourists coming again to
But they done that
to
mentality.
Bimini
The
World,
mentality. No, but see,
they
the
got
mentality.
their own separate operation again.
But the mentality there is different. I know I done had it good. I was on the beach. Now you all ferrying me, and then I watching mom and papa them get dropped right off there. They walking down there.
You know what? Ferry your product. Ferry your product and you walk down Beach Club Drive.
Yeah.
You can't please Shirley.
Oh, but so would
The
you?
only-
I mean, we've
probably-
already come to that agreement
probably
long
the best,
time.
the best, I don't know if they can set up some kind of operation with some kind of stall or something, some safe area they keep their products. Unless they won't have to tote stuff
listen,
in, something like that.
I
don't know.
wouldn't want to be a leader of this country for nothing, for all the gold in the room.
Yeah.
These vehements? I
I
want to do
gotta
job.
run. I gotta run, guys. We gotta run too.
Right.
I gotta run. No, I just gotta run.
I mean, all that's
Not
gonna.
unless somebody can run the show, because
Yeah.
I can eat.
I gotta go to the airport.
Michelle, give us 20 minutes. Yes, yes.
I can let y'all negotiate it with us.
Listen to me, you better. I can't refund your passport.
Because I gotta run.
We'll talk to the producer and
What
see what's
airport?
happening.
I gotta get TJ.
Are you backing down again?
Yeah, you better wait till. All right, let's say it.
No, leave it right there. I ain't scared of that. We did talk.
You bet his friend graduation. That's why I can leave it like that.
Yeah.
That's some friends right now. Friends getting problems.
Marvelous. But anyway, listen though.
Daddy facilitating darkness.
I say, son, if you get, you can pay your own pay.
All I saying,
The
right?
friend better.
Dude, we
Yeah,
really,
y'all played,
we
yeah.
really,
Y'all need
we
these friends. Play these days though.
The
we
friend
Friends
better.
ain't what they used to be,
I
though.
want you on them.
All right. Then.
Friends ain't what they used to be.
Oh.
Friends don't play it. Friends don't play.
All right.
we gotta stop making excuses for these people. You know. If we come up with a ferry service, you know reason the ferry service can't wait.
You don't let that go, you know.
I ain't letting it
You
go.
let that deal with that.
Carlo, listen to me.
You know reason the ferry service can't wait.
That as I can carry on like this minutes, and I can say what minutes you ain't gonna tell y'all, but I
What he's scared to say.
Call me for good.
This the BLB brawler, man. Let them figure out what they can do. Let them figure out what they can do.
So,
Y'all deal with
Y'all
that.
do.
Y'all
so
deal with
it's
that.
the incoming. You say so. The incoming comeback.
Yeah, y'all deal with that.
Y'all do.
Let's make your plans for next for
Yeah,
next
but you gotta make it look
You
good.
can make it look
Yeah.
good.
It could be the same thing.
Let the BLB figure it out. And if I was Mr. Davis, I was going to say nothing. Because don't say nothing. Because
Yeah, don't get that.
Because under your watch, the condominiums could be built, and then you have another problem at your hands.
So don't.
Brave got on the hands. You got your Karen.
All right.
What do you got on the hands?
Mr. Davis?
Listen to me. That access big point thing can be the least his worries.
Mr. Davis have some serious problem in your hands because you all be in one race on all sectors. I don't know where the
They said they want
And that's-
minimum wage to go to $600.
Minimum wage goes $600.
Yes.
But who going to put it in the system?
That sound good.
Who going to put it in the system?
That means
but you don't
if
think-
minimum
hold on.
wage is 600. That means the teachers gotta go up, customs gotta go
But
up.
teachers need to go up.
everything gotta go up.
I think
Everything.
teachers and nurses underpaid, if you ask me. In my
I'm gonna
opinion,
say should make a year.
They-
teachers.
teachers should make just as much as doctors.
Whoa.
How much doctors is make?
Whoa.
It depends.
That's what it's broad. That's what you're saying. So
Teachers should be knocking on
40
40
grand, 40 grand a year.
40 grand a year.
Yeah.
Teachers-
They ain't making 40 now.
Some
If you go up to 40, you
teachers
making good
need
money.
to be making no less than 80 grand a year.
I have some wonderful teacher friends who are friends of the show.
And they would love you.
So I ask the question.
Teachers
And
should
I
not
don't,
make no
and
less
I
than
don't,
80
and
grand.
I, Mr. Burroughs, I don't want to say what I want to say because I can lose my fans.
Yeah.
So let me stay with this.
80 grand a year.
At least. Think about it.
For the average.
You don't realize what you saying. You know it's 80 grand
So
a year,
listen,
mate?
if
the
the
80
teachers-
grand?
So the teachers making 80.
No.
What customs and police officers and
So the teachers,
And watch him out now.
the
'cause
teachers are the ones who teaching some of these people who making 6 figures.
understand my question.
Are they?
Let's go to
Are
the
they?
pecking order.
They ain't.
Are they?
They ain't.
Let's go to the pecking order.
Our teachers need to make money, bro.
So if they
80 grand, Carlo?
Why not?
what will custom officers
Well,
and police officers?
I ain't concerned with the custom office and police. That ain't my headache.
I
talk
love-
for teachers and
I love,
What you think happened when you raised teachers to 80?
Yeah, well, that's
and
what I
everybody
said.
else get
think
on
they
it.
I
deserve
love,
to be
I
paid
love,
that kind of money.
I love my teachers. I love them to death.
I don't think $40,000 is enough for a teacher.
But the grades, the grades coming out of these, the grades coming out of these schools, there's no way.
Peter,
Go ahead.
Yeah.
let's go back to your time and my time.
30.
And I'll tell you something, your Grammy tell you $1,009, and my Grammy tell me $1,009.
Correct.
You can take a horse to water, but you can't make a horse drink.
Right.
The teacher can teach the lesson, the child got to be able to absorb
And
it.
that's why we don't need to pay them. We just throw it by the way. We throw it by the way.
Teachers going to school, right? Listen now. Summer now, it's a summer, right? The only good thing about teachers is they have a long summer break,
You prove my point right now.
right? So they have a long summer break, right?
Mm.
Then they go back in school. They got to go back like 2 or 3 weeks before school open.
Correct.
They got to decorate their class.
No, but see, you think
Hold
what I'm
on.
saying teachers ain't
Hold
working
on.
hard. They working hard.
Listen to what I'm
They're
trying to
cheering
explain.
them.
Listen to what I'm saying. They got to decorate their class. They got to form their curriculum to teach the students. And when they decorate their class, the government don't give them no money. They just decorate them class with their own money.
I wasn't decorating nothing.
Okay,
Right?
Carlos.
They live 30 grand. They live 30 grand.
You know what someone tell me? Say, I tell my son up a lot. He said, well, you choose to be a barber.
These teachers
Carlo.
are
I got a sister who's a teacher. And I won't offend no one. But you know it's 80 grand. And you know
All
how much-
teachers don't have to make 80 grand, you know.
None
But
should
I-
make
But
it.
I saying, none should be making 30 grand. You know?
No, these children dumb.
You said, make it 80.
You get
I don't care what them
you get 40
Make it 80
I
grand.
don't
you
care
get-
what them ambitious.
you get 40 students and only 3 of them pass it. No. I can't get that. I can't do it.
And you need to teach one.
That's I ain't blaming them, but I saying I can't throw money at that.
Yeah, but they can't be. These teachers come to school at 7:30, some leave 5:30, some doing PE. I mean, actually activities, they doing all this.
But let's be perfectly honest. If they come to work 10 o'clock and leave 2,
classes.
what difference it make?
PJC classes, SAT classes.
They getting paid for them,
All
Carlo.
of them don't get paid for them.
Carlo. So you believe.
All of them don't get paid for them.
So Carlo, you believe.
All of them don't get paid for them. All of them get
Carlo,
paid for
you
them.
believe they doing extracurricular activities?
I
on
think
air?
I think teachers in private institutions should be paid. Their salary should be way more. Those grades are top notch.
Some government schools are doing pretty well. Like
Which
R&B,
ones?
Like R&B. Yeah, yeah.
Y'all gotta be on time, man.
C.R. Walker's doing pretty good, too.
What's pretty good.
No, C.R. Walker does
Y'all gotta
well.
stop this though.
Does well. C.R. Walker does
I mean,
well.
I would pay some.
So you go with teachers making $30,000 a year. That's what you saying.
If I call the teachers making $30,000,
Yeah, they don't work it. They don't work it.
So let me ask you
They've
something.
been teaching. They've
Let
been teaching 10 years, and they making $35,000 a year. You cool
So-
with that?
so
Like,
how-
no. You cool with that?
How much you think they should be making?
I say if you cool with that,
he say
I
80,000.
I say.
Tell me 80.
I mean,
He say
80,
anywhere
all right,
from anywhere
all right.
from
So 80 might be exaggerated, right?
So what per month do you want to give them? Per month. Because remember now, government have to pay this.
I gotta break it down. Let me see that. Let me use my calculator.
$4 grand a month?
$4 grand a month.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's 48,000. If you go to 5, that's 60.
They shouldn't be making no less than 48.
Who can pay them some?
And that's my thing.
Use the money they use to collect from health insurance and all them other things and the visa and all them other VAT and all them other things.
What health insurance?
Well, money they have, they find it.
We don't have no money to do nothing.
Yeah, but that's the problem now, Carlo.
Yeah,
That's
find
why.
the money,
That's
find the money,
listen.
they
That's
want
why.
dumb things.
That's why we in debt
So
now.
the teachers gotta suffer because the government can't manage the economy.
Everyone suffering.
Yeah, man, I say pay the teachers more money and the nurses. Pay them.
So what about the
So what about
correction-
customer
What
officers?
about the correction officers?
What about the police officers?
Well, the
What
police-
about the prison officers?
Listen. I advocating for nurses
prison
and
officers? The
teachers.
prison officers ain't making more than 25 a year
And
average salary.
That ain't no money. Prison officers need a police. I don't know how much police is making. They can't know. Police get plenty perks. They get great insurance. I don't know what kind of money they is making.
Who great insurance?
I know. That's what, yeah. I don't know. I ain't no police.
To
We know. Y'all
to
get great insurance.
to go to PMH and don't die. That's great.
I advocating for nurses and teachers.
They get the
Yeah,
medical.
well, advocate for them. I
Like
don't
they-
blame you. Advocate for
I
them.
didn't need more money. Your
Where-
customers want more money too.
Where the money coming from?
I don't know. They finally do other dumb things.
Like
Find the
what?
money.
What
I don't
dumb
know.
thing says too?
Not resources.
Listen, buddy.
Mhm.
I say, all I say is I think teachers and nurses underpaid. They need to make more money.
A lot of government officers underpaid.
If first and foremost, there can come a time where we're gonna get taxed by income in this country. It's inevitable. So just it coming. There's nothing you can do. To
I
stop
mean,
it.
my God, we read at 12. It's soon gonna be 14.
No, well,
Not
no,
VAT,
you
no,
want
we
with
get
VAT.
taxed.
VAT is a service tax.
So you getting taxed on how much you make.
You getting taxed on how much you make. It's coming. There's nothing you can do about it.
I mean, how much more tax we can take?
You can,
Because we getting taxed on all these different levels, but we ain't
So
getting.
what they do is $100 million they bought out today.
We ain't sure yet. We can see. Relax.
would they do it? Would they do it?
I guess so. Custom. Yes, some
They
more.
gonna pay what?
I hope so. I can
Sir,
be honest
do
with
you know how much? Do you know? I keep trying to tell you, Brenda. Government collects $1 67 to 69 cents of that dollar goes to salary.
They need to cut some of them workers. They
And
overstaffed.
when I cut, see, you all like them with this cut. When I cut them, and the service you was getting before, it get worse. And when I cut them and they cut your Grammy.
No.
Listen
no,
to
because
me.
when my service get, I can fire someone and hire
Listen.
someone.
So
So
what
a lot of these apartments where people are
Name some.
hired.
Name some.
No, not me. Not me.
You did that?
Not me.
But you saying cut
But a lot-
some and
a lot
then
of
you
them-
coming back to
By
hire
the time
more.
they get to work, they drink their coffee. It's enough time for them to go to lunch. By the time they come back from lunch, it's enough time.
So you trying to tell me in a given week they do nothing?
They might have put in for 17 hours in a whole given week.
A week.
A work.
An actual week.
Work. That's reality. And ain't nobody want to say it, but that's the truth. A lot of them places they overstaff.
I'll be honest with you, there's some ministries that if under me would be abolished.
Yes.
Like, say,
Ministry of Youth Sport and Culture. I was abolishing that.
go on.
Y'all want to do Jungle, y'all pay for it y'all all the time.
Wow.
I ain't the only ones. It's a lot of them in the departments.
At
What
least he
else?
can name one. You name one.
What else? What else?
I don't think the country should pay for Jungle. Y'all will go there and shake up and down. Y'all need to do that yourself.
I'll leave Ministry of Youth Sports and Culture.
No,
Let me tell you why I leave
Right.
that.
I break it up.
Because-
I abolish it. We can get back
What
sports in it.
department is
Right,
how the
because
people,
because I think
rake and pick up garbage and stuff. like
Ministry
that.
of Works.
Ministry of Work.
I think that's environmental hell, actually.
Environmental out.
Whatever sub-ministry they
also-
go and do,
also overstaff.
they also
But
overstaff.
hold
They
on,
cut
time out. So
And
some
they
of
ain't
them,
making nothing, but I
some
cut
of
them.
them places, right? Some of them people you see raking and cleaning the side of the road, they don't work for Ministry of Works. You know? They work for me or for Peter, or whoever get the contract to clean a certain part of the road.
That even worse.
That works.
Oh, that works. You won't catch it with me and Peter said.
What we said is
that voice, because
it
let me tell
should-
you, so
it
that mean I don't need all them people in the Ministry of Work.
it
business.
shouldn't be.
So I got a subcontract.
It
that's
shouldn't
all
be
about
no
and-
subcontract for that
Right.
because I have Ministry of Work
Right.
because y'all need to be on the road cleaning that dirt.
Better yet, the new wave of the future is these trucks that clean the side of the road that sucks in all the garbage.
Yeah, but see if you
Yeah,
do
they
that,
don't work. That don't work.
but
That
not
don't
only,
work.
but not only that.
But they
See,
can't weed
What don't
and
work?
keep the
See,
lawnmower and clean
let me
the
tell you your
But
problem.
it cut down at least with 50 workers.
Yeah, but see your problem is, and this
Now
this
you gotta
way,
fix the trucking.
no, this way I can defend them workers. They don't have no skills, and if you take that one job from them, what they
They
gonna
ain't
do?
got no skills.
No, they have no
No
skills.
problem that is. You need to go to school and get those skills. That ain't
Ah,
my problem.
now we reach.
That ain't my
You
problem.
don't got no skills.
You don't got no skills.
You don't got no skills.
So you nobody never answer my question.
Wow.
So you all cool with teachers making $30,000?
No,
I-
I ain't cool with that.
I cool with these teachers making $30.
Yeah, I ain't cool with that.
20,000.
I ain't cool with that. I'll
Because-
wait, listen to me,
Because
Carlo.
I believe the good teachers, in the schools, in our schools, are being. How do I put this?
Before he put his foot name out,
Yeah, because I was getting to this.
I don't mind them making $4,000 a month. That's 48,000, right? I don't mind them. But Carlo, you can't just single them out and single noises out.
No, but
you have
them-
a lot of workers out
them
there.
grades have to improve.
Yeah, they gonna have to.
I can't-
now.
What else? What are the industry deserving? Underpaid.
2 million departments.
You really want, and I mean,
I want to be
and
real.
I work for them, so I can show a little bias. But custom is
But you-
very underpaid.
You saying,
Prison is very
but
underpaid.
hold on, you saying nurses,
Immigration
and
is
I love,
very underpaid.
I love nurses, but you saying nurses should be paid more. Why?
Only because of this.
No, forget them. No, forget it.
I can say that.
No, 1 second.
Listen, man.
Why should nurses be paid more?
Because I think they should be paid
Why?
more.
Why? I
Because
mean, tell me why.
Because their job itself, they
Uh-huh.
dealing with sick people
Right.
day in, day out. They dealing with trauma.
Who coming there for free?
What?
Who coming there for free?
No, see, that's the problem. You're
That's a nice- no.
all supposed to pay. Peter made some money, you know.
But they ain't yet. But so you talking about supposed to happen?
I want people to don't say something.
We
Yeah,
talk about what actually happened. We ain't talking about supposed to happen. Yes, sir.
all right, so if Ruben Roberts owns Sioux Valley, right?
That's correct, sir.
If me and you go to Sioux Valley, we take out $1,000 worth of grocery every week.
Right.
We thieving. You think them guys just still ain't getting paid?
No, sir.
He ain't gonna pay the gas yes because we thief.
The cashiers will not be making the kind of money you think they making
No,
if Ruben
no,
Roberts does in
no.
2000.
Listen,
No, you won't listen to what you
Listen
say.
to my point then.
Right.
All right, let's say we go and we rob the whole Sioux Valley Kill Beach. We
Right.
die everything.
Right.
You think the gas just still ain't get paid?
For that 1 month, yes, they will
They
get paid.
get paid.
Right.
For that 1 month.
that 1
you heard
month,
what
yes.
you say? for that 1 month.
Until the go, she's come back in the shop and he start opening again.
But then they will lose. They still will lose salary, though, Carlo. That's what he's saying.
So because you go to PMH and you go to PMH and you all don't pay the government, they're supposed to suffer.
I don't pay the government. I have insurance. Sir.
I just said.
I pay by insurance.
I just said.
I don't go to
So,
that's what I saying.
listen, man. So because the average payment don't pay what they supposed to pay.
That is correct.
At PMH.
Yes.
The nurses supposed to suffer.
Yes.
The doctors don't suffer.
The doctor's supposed to suffer too.
But the nurses will suffer.
The nurses and the doctors are supposed to suffer.
But they're not. You know what?
But Carlo, so every department, every government department can make that same argument.
Not everyone.
Okay. So if I is a prison officer.
No, I think prison officers probably need a raise too because it's a hazard condition.
Okay. So I is a custom officer.
That mean.
I collecting the money. So you want to pay me pennies
on the dollar.
See? That's your problem, you know.
No, you know, that's not.
Let me tell you something.
No, that's not the problem.
Let me use myself for example. Crowd don't mean plenty money, you know. And because you see, hold on, and because
crowd.
Listen, I just said, because you see what coming in, you need to see what paying out.
I know what paying out. That's why I don't. That's why.
Not just salary, you know. That money, when that money coming to customs, that's going to the treasury, right?
But here's
I ask a question.
The consolidated fund.
Consolidated fund.
And that pays more than just.
And I get you. That pays everyone. I get you. What I'm saying to you.
So you can't say because you're bringing $1 million, you're supposed to get paid $1 million.
No, I didn't say that. I'm saying this is what I'm saying to you. You are allocating for the teachers and the nurses to be paid, which I agree with you. But I'm saying every government department can make a case why they should be paid more.
Okay, make your case.
That's all I'm saying. No, I'm not. I'm not going to make my case. You see what I say? But every government department can make a case as to why police could say their job is very dangerous. They're out here on these streets.
What you don't say? Nobody tell them go join the police force.
So then, you don't want to tell you go be a nurse and you don't want to tell you go be a teacher.
I know, but like I said, that's how I feel in my heart.
Okay, and I agree with you.
That's how I feel. Y'all can't beat me for how I feel.
I'm
good. And now, as you say, we've discussed that. Your issue is, your problem is, you live in a fantasy land.
What's the fantasy land?
The fantasy land you live in is the fact that we live in a semi-functioning third world country where the government has hired thousands of people who, if they don't hire them, have no skills to get no other jobs nowhere. And because the government have hired these thousands of persons,
they got to pay them.
Nurses and teachers and custom officers who are supposed to get paid money cannot get paid money because I ain't gonna put them on the spot. But you could call government workers, you could talk them on the phone. If it's 10 of them, 3 of them working, and 7 of them ain't working. And you can't give raise to all 10. So what you've decided to do is keep all 10.
I know raise none.
And no raise none. That is the decision the government made. Because if the government actually was to pay for value of work, like what you want to do, then the government will have to make hard cuts out of it. And when they fire people, where they can go? They're unemployable.
Unwilling to do that.
Because they're unemployable.
So the innocent got to suffer for the guilty.
Yes, that is a decision that your leaders have made long ago before you.
So listen, anybody who get right, I wish all teachers just stop teaching. Just stop teaching.
Yeah, but I don't want you to believe all them out there teaching.
But let me ask you a question about the grades coming out. We look at that. If they was to stop teaching if they was to stop teaching today, what difference you'd see? I mean, I'm just being honest.
But that's true.
But I don't believe. But listen. I don't blame teachers.
Look,
you can't blame teachers.
Check our Facebook messages.
When all she said, I think Julianne was saying get the money from NIV. NIV break.
Yeah, I just got that.
NIV get no money. They done milk that cow couple times.
They love it.
Ain't no more milk in that cow. None. That guy didn't even get powdered milk with that.
So all I saying is where you gonna find this money for the teachers?
I don't know. That in my headache. I
but you can't.
I don't get paid to make them decisions.
You want me to do a slack of this? Watch it. We ain't got because this is our show. Be able to be and get us under. But there are private companies that we know in this country that have closed down. We know them. Have nothing to do with the government, and the government end up paying the people out. Money is like that is why people can't get a raise. Because you could own a private business, right? You close down, get shut down, do whatever. The workers there left without no pay. And they looking at the government to pay them. Well, how that get the government brought up?
And see, that's my thing. Anything happened, the government wasn't involved when you was doing your little deal and everything was good. The minute it goes sour, oh, the government should be responsible.
That's
How?
all. That's the beam is an entitlement.
But that is why you know money for nothing.
I ain't gonna lie. I just feel sorry when I hear some of the money these teachers be making. I just like, shit, that's it.
When I see some of the grades since we making, I said we got too much.
Peter, you cannot blame the teachers for all children who don't learn enough.
So who we blaming?
You gotta blame the children and the children.
They shouldn't be in the class. I blame the teachers. I blame the system. Your child coming in here with a D average, a G average, F average.
Yeah,
You need to be on. You need to be outside of the tree.
You have one daughter you love over dearly.
Yes, yes,
She
I
in
do.
school?
She's going in school.
Right.
Right. Use as an example.
Right. So she ain't in school right now.
Yeah.
But I bet you she could point out a word and point out some numbers and things.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
I wonder why. How come?
The time that we've put into that.
Who's we? Her parents.
Yes.
All right. So when she go to school, right?
Right.
And the teacher A through Z.
She's
right?
gonna function, right?
And then she come home.
Right.
What y'all gonna do?
We gotta go over that.
Y'all gonna go over that.
Yes, sir.
So you can't blame the teachers.
I can't blame
For
teachers.
everything?
I can't blame teacher. Because if my child was a dummy and didn't know nothing, and the teacher continued to allow her to come there and I ain't teaching her nothing, I just said in that class, be it dumb. Drag it down the averages of the rest of those students. I blame the teacher. I blame the system.
You can blame the system, but you can't blame the teacher.
The teacher's a part of the system.
No.
Yes. Teachers need to put some of these dumb children out.
So me, Mr. Ramsey, is teach grade 10, right?
Right.
I teach economics.
Right.
Not economics. I do forgot. I just teach homeroom.
I mean, you don't teach anyhow, so you can say
You can say economics.
I have a homeroom, right?
Right.
So I see the grades. I have 3 students in my class.
Right.
They ain't doing that,
I send them home.
right? I go down to the principal. I say, Mr. Burrows,
I need to send these 3 home.
I get 3 boys in my class. They 14.
They need to be sent home.
They have a 0.0 average.
They don't need to come to school.
What are we going to do with them?
Send them home.
Mr. Burrows looks at me and say, you ain't nothing to do with them.
No, it's something to do with that.
I tell you what I assume is happening.
And Mr. Burrows,
Mr.
what you going to do,
Burrows
Mr.
say,
Burrows?
hold on, Mr. Burrows say, let Mr. Ramsey, just let them come to school. They don't want them in the streets. Let them come to school. Hopefully they catch on eventually.
Okay.
And that's the system. That's not my fault.
Yeah, that's
I
your fault.
did what I was supposed to do.
That's your fault.
I reported what was going on to the powers that be, and the powers that be either escalated or he pacified the situation.
Yeah.
It's a system problem. It ain't a teacher's problem.
It's a teacher's
These
problem.
teachers go above and beyond. I would say 80%, and I can say government school teachers, 80% of government school teachers go above and beyond to try and instill what they can instill in these students. And if the child, boy, girl, cat, dog, don't want to learn, that ain't a teacher fault.
I can be honest with you. If this the teacher's best effort, if they giving us their best effort, they swing at us. You see our grades?
That ain't the teacher fault. The teacher don't take this.
Just give that.
Let's give this.
Teacher is
Just give
teach
that.
the curriculum
Let's give
Let's
this.
give that.
Let's give this.
based on the curriculum that they taught.
No, but they just give that.
Let's give this.
They give tests based
give
on the
that.
curriculum that they taught. That
What
they
the
taught.
teachers-
So this
So why the
this what I can
students
do for you.
why the students taking the test in the first place?
Right. So this is what I can do.
You as a teacher, you have to sign
Yes.
off on them taking the test.
Yeah,
Why did they get a
You have
test?
to do certain things.
Listen.
So listen. So if you can pay them more money, and that's why you always tell people too, whatever government decide you can pay whichever department more money, then you have to put certain things in place. So if I decide to give the teachers more money, here's what's gonna have to happen. Some certain things gonna have to go in place.
Right.
You're gonna have to have a 60 or 70% passing mark. You can't come and say the average still is D and I giving you $48,000 a year.
So Garfield.
And listen to me. I hear what you say, but the 3 boys who don't want to learn. Hey, listen, bro.
Their stats don't count against our final tally.
So listen to me, bro. So let me tell you. See, and this where teaching can come into play. Listen to me, homeboy. So you all starting to affect my money. So here's what we can need to do. Either you all don't come to school, and I ain't going to the principal. I can sit them 3. There's grown men. So listen, homeboy. Let me tell you all something. Because now you all starting to affect my money. So here's what we can do. Either you all willing to learn or you all ain't willing to learn. Oh, well, teacher, I can't read. Okay, I can help you with that. Hey, I ain't willing to learn. Well, here's what to do, Mr. Ramsey. Don't come back tomorrow. Don't come back ever. And when your parents ask who tell you don't come back, tell them the teacher tell you that. And when your parents come to see me, I can tell them, hey, listen.
Your child dumb.
Your child dumb. Talk
Right.
to your child.
So listen.
So now,
Bars.
so that effort you say they putting forward, they gonna have to put forward. If they putting forward 100, they gonna have to put forward 200%.
That's what I saying. When you go, I know all our senior. When you go and you get a report card, and if Jay grades in up the standard,
it can be
a problem.
it can be some problems.
What's
Some
your-
boxes can be moving around.
what's your
and
point?
this is my point. You cannot put all the blame on the teacher. And the teachers can't do that.
I put all the blame on.
You saying that they don't deserve to make money because of the grade average?
That
It
ain't
ain't their
all-
fault.
hold on, that ain't all the blame. Now, some of the blame.
But Burroughs, the teacher can't do that. The teacher can't tell, hey, young man, don't come back to school. He
Yes,
can't do that.
yes,
He can't
it could.
tell him that.
Yes, it could. But not only that,
Come back, bro.
I have
The teacher can tell him.
one second.
Don't come back.
Watch this.
And guess what? I go to, and then when he come back, I go and I give him a week. And if there's no improvement, and when I say improvement, he's showing a little interest. Yeah, he might still be little, in catching on as quick. Yeah, I once you giving me effort,
Watch
I
this.
can work with that.
It's
But
30.
if
It's
he's still
35.
sitting there,
It's 35 students, right? 35 students taking an exam. I tell the principal, only 6 of these students need to be taking an exam because the rest of them good, they'll fail. When the principal say no, all 35, I put on my recommendation. I recommended 6 and 29 should not take this. So when it come back, I will be judged on my 6 and that 29, that on your record. See, because I will not be held to a standard when I already told you these dumb children shouldn't be taking no tests.
so here's what my wife just asked. A teacher can't tell a child that.
Yeah.
Listen to me, man. Every child in the Bahamas entitled to an education, no matter how bad or good they are. Well, baby, let me tell you this.
Yeah, right.
If I was a teacher,
Don't put on the token.
no, I mean, we have discussion. The teachers do deserve a raise. You're missing my point,
So listen, hold on.
I
The
agree.
these 0-year-olds say, thank you, Carlo. You can't blame the teachers. You make the reports of the children struggling, but the parents have to give permission. So this is, see?
Hold on. Now we get
She
it.
don't answer your question.
So we made the reports on the children struggling. So the teachers have gone to a certain level.
Right.
The principals and the other persons who work there are also part of the problem. And they also ain't get no raise.
And that's why
No, sir.
it was a system. I agree that it was
Sir,
a system problem.
and the system have to change.
But
and
it
the
ain't the teacher's fault.
It will be. It is because
It is. They
the-
play a part in it,
because the
Carlo.
teachers are
They play a
unwilling
part
to
in
buck. The teachers are unwilling to buck.
teachers' hands are tied.
They're not
No,
answering
they're
that
not.
time. They're not answering
If
that time.
if I have a class of 42 children, listen to me, man. You all ain't been in government school? I telling you all, if you have 42 children in the class and you go down to the principal office or whoever it is every other day and say, listen, these children ain't learning. They ain't doing nothing. They come to school, no bag, no nothing. And the principal and the senior master in the school district, the district person in charge of the district ain't making the necessary adjustments for those students based on the recommendation of the teachers. It's not the teacher's fault.
It is the teacher's fault.
How?
I'll tell you why. Because at the end of the day, the teachers signing off. Because you go to the headmaster, the headmaster, calling them any dumb friends in this class. They ruining my class.
No, baby, we won't.
And the teachers decide to continue to let you and your ragamuffin friends ruin this class. I was walking on the class and I go to the teacher's lounge.
Teachers,
Let you all teach yourself.
the teachers, I sat in government school.
My mom's a
6
teacher, by the
years,
way.
right? Listen now. And they say, Mr. Ramsey, Mr. Burroughs, Mr. Wilson, you're being a distraction. You're not paying attention. You're distracting the rest of the class. Stand outside, right? And this is what happens. So you can stand outside. You stand outside because you ain't supposed to be in class. So the hall is supposed to be empty. When the principal or the senior master walk past, Burroughs, Ramsey, Wilson, why out of class? Or Mr. Roy put us out. For what?
For being dumb.
Right? Come down.
No, ain't no for
Listen,
what?
okay.
For being dumb.
Go ahead, I listen then.
He called us downstairs to the office.
Right.
Or he said we wasn't paying attention. We ain't past this. Whatever.
No, we
right?
get for being dumb.
Right, for
You was
being-
being for
right,
being
for
dumb.
being
No,
dumb.
not for being dumb, but I
No,
hear
for
you.
being
Yeah,
dumb.
yeah.
So for being dumb.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So this is what we can do. You call your mommy. You call your daddy. You call your mommy.
Right.
Right. Call everybody. Oh, your child being a nuisance. They ain't learning. Mommy, daddy, come down. This. I busy. I working. There's only me one. Give him a second chance. Just the parent begging for the child to get a second chance. Right. Child going to class, do the same dumbness he do. The first time he get kicked out. And the cycle continues to repeat itself. It is not the teacher's fault. You cannot blame the teacher if the child don't learn. If the child ain't trying to make no change,
Now, Mr. Burrows,
and
I'm
some parents that don't give two.
I'm on a
cents,
I'm on a job, sir. I'm here to educate students. I've sent these rebellious students to the principal's office. I've done exactly Mr. Ramsey said. I've met with the teachers' parents. They've promised me that these children are going to come back to class and act in a certain way. They've come back to class and they continue to do the same forces. I want them out of here. Or I wanted to be on the record that you signing off on them being here.
That's all.
okay,
That's
I
all.
understand. I agree.
Uh-huh.
But okay, so listen, they take the students out of
Right,
Mr. Road class.
right.
They put them downstairs in
They can watch paintfall like you.
put them downstairs in Miss Walker class. They do the same thing.
That's Miss Walker Rollum.
It's the same thing.
No, because
the
of Miss Walker.
process. See, that's what they said. It's the same thing. So yeah, you know what you do? You just solidified your stance on how you feel about these three boys, right? They dumb, in the words of Peter. You don't want them in your class. The principal take them out of their class. He ain't put them out of school. He put them in somebody else's class. So they somebody else's headache, and the cycle continues to repeat itself. So either they can learn, or they can just pass through 3 years of a senior high until they finish. They don't repeat, y'all. I never know nobody to repeat in high school or junior high in government sector in my years. So the cycle just continue to repeat itself until graduation day or tell the school year
No,
finish.
they don't repeat you because they had masters bump you. They repeat you because if I was a teacher, you fail. Now, if you,
Hold on. So Peter, I normally agree with you, but on this one I can't.
of course you
The
can.
topic deserves a longer conversation, Peter. Even the word dumb is a problem. It's a problem.
I understand that's a teacher saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she can't say it. I can say it. See, that's the
Well,
problem.
I can say it.
No, but you can't
But
say it.
that's what
They
say.
dumb.
Carlo, all I say
They
you-
dumb. And 10 to 1, their parents dumb too. See, y'all don't see. Listen to me. That's our problem in our society. Y'all don't like call spade a spade. Okay?
Listen, Peter.
There are persons there who are not bright. Okay?
They might not be book smart, They may be brilliant. They
Here-
can build
see-
anything.
see, here we go. See,
They
here
can
we
build
go.
anything. They
Here
can
we go.
build. They be good with their hands. You have to know how to
Sir.
teach your children.
See, here we go. See,
So-
here we go.
so-
See.
So you go back to my point. They have to know how to teach your children.
I love.
You can't just raise and
No,
don't
but
know how to
see-
teach your
I
children.
Like, see, you
I
missing
can
my
address.
point, though.
I can
I'm missing
address.
your
I can
point.
address something right now for the Bahamian people, the so-called street people. Let me say something to y'all. I've been wanting to say to y'all a long time. There's a particular mentality that y'all put with yourselves. That y'all believe that book smart and street smart is two different things. Let me explain something to you. There's smart and then there's dumb. There are persons who learn differently. Okay? So there are some persons who can grab a book. A teacher can recite verbiage. There are certain things you learn in a book. There are certain things manually you can do. That doesn't mean book smart and street smart. That simply is a different way of learning.
I agree.
All the children there are smart. Okay? Book smart and street smart. The children I'm discussing are dumb, and you all know that they are dumb. Stop telling them that you just don't understand. No, they dumb. You know they dumb. I know they dumb. We know they dumb. They dumb. You put them in any facet of society in life, you ask them to do certain things, they cannot critically think. They cannot reason.
So how do we? And that
That don't make-
see that goes into a different
No,
topic too, though.
they cannot reason. They cannot critically analyze. These are the same people
So you may just have a
that
learning-
creating
a-
violence on the street because they don't understand that they don't understand the mentality of society that is not accepted in normal society because they cannot reason. They resort to anger and violence because that is what they know because they are not bright. But y'all are unwilling. Y'all pamper these people. Y'all make them feel like they are accepted. No, they need to break that habit. You need to be conform to society.
I agree with you.
No, you think you agree with me?
Yeah.
No, I
when it comes
sure
to
agree.
that, I
No,
agree.
I sure agree.
See, I agree with you when it comes to that.
I sure because
Like, some of them might just have a learning disability.
respect these people because you'll be in a bank with someone, right? And you'll be watching them. They're on the teller live. And the teller trying to break down something, explain them. And you watching them, they don't understand what's happening, right? Then you'll have someone there on the line. You say, they'll defend them. Oh, they're dumb. They just didn't understand what she was saying. He from the street. No, she ain't from the street. What the hell that mean? No, what does that mean? That's basic function, miss. The woman is explaining something. We've all had this experience. You all know what I'm talking about. You get one or two friends, you try and break something down. Do you try to get it to understand? They're looking at you with the dead headlights and they have no idea what you're talking about.
I can't even.
They dumb. They dumb. There's no sense in.
But
Miss Roll said not to use that word.
but
Why?
I think
Why, Ms. Rolton, not yourself?
that's what I think though.
It's,
I
it's
think
frowned upon.
if you can do that, Carlo,
It's frowned upon calling someone dumb?
Yeah, man, you should do that.
Why?
if you could do that, then other ministries have to come and play.
All I-
Government has
listen,
to do
all right, that's what
a
I
better
said.
job
That's
with.
what I said. All right, that's what I saying, Garfield. All I saying, right? And let's put all your parameters in place. Just put that they need to have a 60% pass versus failure, right? In order to make a certain threshold of money, right? I cool with that, but at least give them the opportunity to make that kind of money.
And here's the problem, though, Carlo. See,
Where the money coming from?
Yeah, we like. Listen, and I go back to my point. Before. Ain't
Listen.
only the teachers struggling
Yeah,
salary wise,
Everybody that deserves everybody that deserves a raise, I say you put some parameters in place for them to make a particular threshold. Put them in a threshold so you know, like, okay, after you done do certain things, like you do this or whatever, you gotta say like even when you get a promotion, your salary is increased. Vice versa, right? So I don't know how much stages it is in customs, right?
There's a few.
So as you go up, your base salary should change. And we get a certain level, you don't make overtime no more because your base salary.
That happens now.
Right? So I mean, that's the standard. Now I don't know the standard in teaching, right? But I feel I stand to be corrected. If anybody could correct me, teachers in government school could teach for 6 years, and they might get a cost of living increase. I don't know if they get, or even I didn't make this 10 because where you gonna go? What's your next step? See the difference between teachers and customs officers and police? They have an opportunity to grow and get their base salary increase. It's only 2 senior mistresses or 4 senior mistresses in the school, a vice principal and a principal. So let's say on hands, let's say 8. Let's be optimistic. 8 positions outside of teachers, and you have 40 teachers in the school. Senior mistress been senior mistress for 4 years, 5 years. What's the next level for a teacher to go in order for her to get that increase that you could get if you get promoted?
But let me say this to you. So let me say this to you. Because promotion don't happen as often as people think it happen.
Listen.
And teachers come in at a certain salary. Those are the departments that get overtime and get promotions. They come in at a lower salary. So by the time as you get to what the teacher making, you done been in that system about 10, 15 years to where they are.
Teachers still make overtime.
Understand what I'm saying? You don't. So overtime, special thing,
I
overtime is overwork.
I know.
When the teacher get off at 4 o'clock, for me to make that extra, I got to go to work from 4 to 12 or whatever overtime it is. So overtime don't mean.
So Garfield, even though you're saying, all right, promotions might not happen every year, promotions might happen every 2 years. When you ask you this question, so let's say you up for a promotion, right? Just say you up for a promotion in 2020.
Don't go like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
They give me a chance, right? And you get promoted in 2022. Do you get back pay?
Not all the time.
But is it a possibility that
It is a possibility.
All right. So here's my point again. What is the next level for a teacher teaching grade 7?
I can't answer that.
She going?
I don't know.
What promotion is there to get?
She mightn't get a promotion, but she might get a raise. They get raises. They get
A raise or cost of living increase? Because that's the difference.
I wouldn't say a cost of living increase.
They just get raises. If any teacher could tell me, oh, often let's get raises.
No, I tell you it often. I never say it was often.
Asking.
You know what I mean?
Because they might work 10 years. They be teaching grade 7 for 10 years.
Yep.
And
Okay.
then the
So
same salary.
let me give you an example. Where I've been for over 15 years. You know my promotion I get? 1. I've been up for the next one for the last 6 or 7 years. Ain't reach it on, and even more than that. Ain't reach it. So this right trying to tell you, everyone in government can make the same argument.
I agree, and I'm not discrediting. I am not discrediting customs officer, police, defense force. None of y'all know. Prison officers, I ain't discrediting none. But the likelihood of y'all getting promoted and getting an increase in salary is higher than teachers.
And again, I say yes, you are correct.
And that's my point.
But this is what I'm saying.
So that's why
When
the
I come
advocating
in-
for them.
When I come in on the job, I'm making a certain amount. They are ready. They being paid more than me when they come in. They being paid more than me.
You ain't sure that?
I ain't asking you that. Let me say that. I ain't asking you that. That's what I'm telling you. I ain't asking you that.
Well, I can do my research and I can find out what the incoming teachers make when they first come in.
Yeah.
You know what? In order for teachers to make a good salary, they have to go work on the family island.
You ain't really making a salary.
It is add-on.
Yeah, because you still ain't making no good salary. Because people believe that, you go to the island, they pay your rent, you get to save more money and things. That still don't make no sense because you still got to pay your own light bill, your own phone bill, your own cable bill. So it's still the same.
And then they just give you some kind of stipend for being away from home or something like
Not
that.
that. I mean, that.
I know, but
I don't mind paying teachers in the island big money. Those children learning, those grades are excellent.
But you saying that comes in, but
That's the truth. Those grades are excellent.
When you talk about all teachers getting a raise, the majority of Bahamians can say that, and we get a D average.
The family island school grades are excellent. What happened? So would we running from facts and figures now?
No, we're not running from Fox nor figures.
Okay, good.
But at the end,
So you think? So
you think I disagree with you? No, I agree with you. That
I've called these parents lousy. So you think the parents ain't lousy with some of these dumb jerks?
what time it is?
See, you all feel like I'm trying to put all the blame on the teachers. I'm not putting.
That's what you said.
No, he didn't say that. But
What I'm saying is,
saying they don't deserve no blame,
and they deserve some of it
They have to carry some of the
because
blame.
they have signed off on a system that passes the buck, that allows headmasters and other persons to move.
Not above their pay grade?
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
I
Dave.
ain't signing
And
that.
no, I'm
So-
not signing it.
So what you want them to do? You want to go march in the street like
I want to march the
I
street.
want to march in
I'm
the
not
street.
signing it.
But when it come down to it, listen to me, bro. I ain't signing that. Now, if you want to sign him to go up,
Then you sign it.
then you sign
Right,
it.
so
But-
when they do not sign, that's what I'm saying. They come. All right, how much? Let's be real. How much teachers you really think want the student to progress when they're not supposed to? What percentage?
I think the teachers
What
go.
percentage of teachers you think want me, you, and Peter to go up to grade 9 when we can't pass grade 8?
What percentage of the headmasters you think want to have to continue to come down to the teacher and have to overrule their teachers when the teachers say this student shouldn't go? Now, if you want them to go, you do it. How much headmasters you think? If it's 40, you say if it's 42 in the class, and the teacher say only 20 of them go, I'm signing for 20. And you come and you say, well, you sign for that 22. And the teacher say, well, you signed it. I'm not signing it.
Right.
I'm a professional teacher in the Bahamas Teachers
And
Union.
they ain't ready. And I'm not signing
and I'm
that.
not signing it.
And how much of them you think don't sign?
All them signing. All them signing.
I find it hard to believe.
Okay, then. All
I
right.
find it hard to believe.
All right, then.
If you think the headmaster,
The headmaster and the principal, I think, is sign off.
they ain't teaching the students.
They don't-
They are not teaching the
How much?
students.
When the teacher say, I don't want this 10 go, and I ain't sign off on the debt, who have to sign off on the debt? Who have to sign off the debt?
And they could sign off,
Okay.
What I'm saying is that is not happening.
How
That's
you
all
know
they-
that ain't happening?
You ever had to do summer school?
No, government school don't do summer school. Not to
Okay.
my knowledge.
I had to do summer school. Okay.
That's private institution.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I had to do summer school. Okay. The headmaster was a personal friend. Okay.
I wonder why.
Don't get my business. I had a vacation, a trip that I wanted to go on. Okay. Family rate paid for the trip. Okay. A family member of mine went to the headmaster and told the headmaster, we got this trip planned. I was going to be missing 2 weeks of summer school. Headmaster say, I don't want them. My math teacher say, not a day like it. And if you would do it, you would do it. But I know who ain't signing it. That would be me. And my headmaster, okay, had to come on his knees and tell my family member, can't do it. and it was nothing to do. And I made all kind of fuss. But it was nothing. I had to go there in my school uniform.
I feel like teachers in the government system do those things.
Oh, okay.
All right. So before we wrap up, right? That's like this is how I look at it. When you run for politics, right, to get in the sitting house, and you win. You win your constituency. You win Old Town, right?
Right.
You win Old Town or Freetown, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Hands down.
Right.
Peter Wilson is the next member of parliament representing that's the constituency.
Yeah, I got 5 years.
And they say, okay, well, we give Peter agriculture and fisheries.
Okay.
And Peter say, you know what? I want to develop a marine and wildlife agency within my ministry.
Department.
Right? And you put all the ducks in the row, cross all the T's, dot all the I's.
Mm-hmm.
And your leader say, hey, we ain't doing this. I get a good idea it is. We ain't doing it. What you can do?
What I can do?
Yeah.
What I can do?
What the average person can do.
Because
What the average person can do.
what I was gonna do? I wasn't gonna fall on their sword and gonna let their leader push them around.
So what you want the teachers to do, Peter?
I want the teachers to do what I would do.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great show.
Okay.
Where's modern producer? I said, I don't understand this. This is baffling.
No, because you don't understand, because you don't want to understand
No,
it.
I don't want to understand.
We got teachers right there in the program,
Yeah,
right
but
there.
they stop government.
Because they don't, because this they don't talk about this part.
They don't agree
Ask
with
them
me.
how much challenge students, that's y'all use the
Yeah,
word.
challenge.
Ask them how much challenge students that they've had to sign off on that they know they ain't supposed to sign.
I don't think they sign off on them, man.
All right then.
You think they sign off on them?
So how did you
How they get through that?
How they get through?
So you just believe
It's the system.
You believe principals and headmasters just so they're signing willy nilly.
It's the system.
Okay.
I just asked you a
You
question.
know why it's the system? Because the system is what the word is, saturated. It's full of students. You have one class with 42 children. You think the principal of a high school want of another 10 grade 10s or 20 grade 10s now because you got grade 9s coming up, and you have 20 from each class can pass. So it means you have 20 grade 10s next year.
And that is why the teachers union doing a bunch of foolishness. Because they're allowing the ministry and they're allowing the other people to get away with foolishness that they shouldn't get away with.
And that's why I say that's who to put the majority of the blame on.
But the teachers union is filled.
Yes,
The teachers union is filled with teachers.
What I'm saying is,
But you can see, and I think you're mistaken what we saying. But we ain't saying that all the blame going to teachers,
but
that is
you're
unfair.
sitting here telling
When
me,
the
But the
teachers
you're
just
sitting here
take
telling
after.
me teachers signing off on challenge children.
No, what we sitting here and tell you is,
I
and
got-
and
That's
we
what
didn't,
must be telling
and
me.
what we
That's
didn't,
what you saying, dude.
and what we didn't want to say, and now you on cost of this. It's the same teachers who willing to go on strike and fight for raise, ain't willing to fight to get this dumb and kick out the glass.
But that's why I asked you if they should march. That's what they asked you. Should they march?
But we didn't want to put them on the spot. But
Yes,
you
I
forced.
should
No, but
they
you.
march?
We didn't want to do it, but you forced
Should
me.
they
You.
march to say, hey, listen, this is what we're going to do. This is what needs to happen.
I ain't marching. Bro, I ain't signing off
Or nothing.
on Mr. Ramsey to go to grade 10. He is not ready. I'm not signing off on that. Now, if you want to sign off on that, bro, and if you want to transfer me from school to school, I have no problem with that. Wherever I go, I am going to perform.
And I ain't
And
gonna be.
that's what I said,
And the
though.
difference, but the difference
that's what I
is,
said.
but the difference is, this one teacher ain't gonna be no one off, because other teachers in other grades doing the exact same thing. They're not signing.
You're telling me they are? That's what you're saying.
Carlo, they have to be. Okay, let me ask you a question. You think if they wasn't signing, you think a headmaster is actually signing off on? So you have junior high. That's from 7 to 9.
I feel principal, not even senior master, principal and district supervisor is make these decisions.
And so here's what you saying. Here's what you telling me. Principal,
The final decision.
principal, and district supervisor don't care about their teachers.
You realize
That's what you telling
that's
me.
probably true. In some cases, you realize on a report card. Who signed the report card?
The teachers
And
sign
who else?
that.
And who else?
And the principal.
All right then. So if the principal say a 0.0,
if the principal see a 0.0
And let
and
them-
I ain't in the class
and
with
let-
them,
and
I
let-
ain't in the
and
class
let
with
that
them.
child move up
One
against
second.
against
One
the
second.
teacher's recommendation.
One
Who
second.
for this?
One
The
second.
teacher sign it. You just say that.
You
The
believe
teacher sign the report card, right? They have to sign the report card.
No,
right?
they don't have to. I ain't bro. This is 0.0. Because guess what? The only thing the principal doing is they get a stamp and all them report cards.
I tell you.
They were looking at them report cards. Stamp, stamp, stamp. You know what it is for a principal to look at 550 report cards.
It ain't 550.
Carlo, what
It
you
ain't-
mean?
it
It's
ain't
more.
550.
It's more.
Why I say it ain't 550? Because the teachers, the principals know, based on conversation with teachers, who these children is who we performing.
So
according to the grade point average of the country, is 3/4 of them performing. No, you put your head down your heart, but that's the facts.
Listen, man. You know what? I finish this. I finish. You know what?
Burroughs, I lie.
No, you won't lie, but I
If,
finish.
if we have a
All
D,
I said, that's my final point. And then y'all can bombard me if you all wish. My final point is, I think the teachers are underpaid, and I think that the teachers don't necessarily have the final say when it comes to moving
I got you getting big trouble right now.
these children up, grade after grade after
What
grade
school
after
you?
grade.
What school you graduate from?
C.I. Gibson.
Okay, you come as what school you graduate from? Sir?
Aquinas College.
Okay, so I gonna ask him. So you came from Aquinas College, sir. How much of your graduating class graduate with the GPA that was supposed to graduate with in your school, in your class? In your year? Percentage-wise.
On the low side,
Yeah.
but on the low side, 90%.
Okay. In mine, it was closer to 99%.
On the low side.
No, on the high side.
Nice.
Meaning if the GPA was 2.5, each person that graduated had a 2.5 average. Those
We
persons
had
that
one or two that didn't.
didn't. And let me tell you how you would know, because you would know the one or two, because it's only one or two. The point I'm making is this: the national grade point average is a cumulative average of the family islands, the private schools, and the public school system. If you were to take the family islands and the private school grades out, what you think our actual national average would be?
I don't know.
If it's D now,
D then?
no, you play like you don't want. Listen to what I'm saying. We know what the family islands averages are. We know what the private school averages are. The national average is a D. If you were to take the private school average out and the family islands average out and just use the public school, what you think their national
I
average
can't
is?
answer that. I can't answer that.
Or you can't answer. And these people you will give a raise to, you'll be blessed, yeah? You'll be blessed. So you be fighting on a D average, and it's only a D average because we use the private school scores and the family island scores.
I didn't say Tito.
And the family island scores, in most cases, even better than the private school scores.
Peter.
No, Peter, what?
Listen, I understand what you're saying, you know.
No, you really understand
Yeah,
what I said?
understand what you're saying. I know where you're going with this, right?
You really wanna know?
I ain't trying to
Oh,
let you, I ain't trying to catch this bait, right? But what I'm saying to is, right, at the end of the day,
Uh-huh.
just say the average is an F, right?
Lower than F, sir.
Let's say F.
You
When
was
you
a,
finish, I want to ask you a question.
so you was a man that's too much. You was a man that's too much. If the cumulative average is D, and I take it out, it is not
A's
going to
and the
be,
B's.
and the S and the B's. It's not going to be F, sir. It's going to be lower than F.
But let me ask you something.
You won't figure that out yet?
Why you believe they deserve this raise so much?
That's what I believe.
That you're
Go
in
ahead.
that you're in a
Go ahead.
completely
Go ahead.
faded-
Hold on,
Sorry,
Peter.
yeah, go
Everybody ain't failing though.
Yes, they
Carlo,
are.
Carlo. Why do you believe so adamantly that they deserve this raise?
That's the one I'm feeling.
I believe it because I've been in the public school system, right? I only can speak for the public school system. I see the struggles that these teachers go through, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once again, it's just my opinion.
Right.
I never knew that the teachers had to supply their own stuff for their classes.
That's-
right. Hold on.
That's private school too. My
Right.
sister worked private and government.
So
that's
first
private.
of all, I didn't know that.
That's
right.
Yeah.
You have, in the case, let's use Peter words, you have a challenged student in your class, right? First of all, homeroom in the government school range from anywhere to 35 to 42, unless it change, right?
Okay.
For instance, 20 to 30 in maybe in private school,
Okay.
you're more people to pay attention to.
Okay.
When teachers take time out of their schedule, I've seen it, to stay back till 5 o'clock, sometimes on daylight saving time, 6 o'clock, to help Peter who can't catch on the reading comprehension, or to help me who can't catch on to basic arithmetics, or to help you who just can't get nothing right. You come to school the next day, and it's the same thing, and they try and they exhaust themselves trying to put you in a better position. I've seen teachers feed children out of their own money. I've seen teachers drop children home. I've seen teachers buy children's uniform. I've seen teachers pick up children from home because their parents don't work or the parents don't have the right to get them to school to help them. Now, I'm not saying that this don't happen in the private school, but these are things I see teachers in the government school system do. And they do it because they're passionate about it. And I think that you should be rewarded for your passion. Now, what you're saying about the grade average being a certain thing, I understand that, right? But there's only so much at the end of the day, again, a teacher can do to help you or try to put you on the career, on the path to finish school the way you're supposed to. If I don't want to learn, ain't nothing the teacher can do to tell me, help me learn. So that's why I feel I had to teach some. I find out like a teacher's working 20 years making $30,000, bro. $30,000.
Yeah.
I just don't think that's just in my opinion.
I laugh until you laugh at something else. Because I actually went crying about what you said.
That's just my opinion.
No.
And you don't have, and then you have some teachers, you really have some cold-hearted teachers that don't care. If you fail, they don't care. They come to work at 8 o'clock, the bell ring 8:15, the bell ring 3 o'clock, 3:10, they then home. You have some teachers like that, but that's not the majority, that's the minority.
Okay.
Yeah, you have, I think the government school coaches get paid extra stipend for coaching basketball, right? But that don't mean driving from Air Vadley to Gambia to drop one student home, leaving Gambia to go Yamaco to drop a next student home. That don't mean it's picking up boys on Sunday to take them to church. To make sure it's have instill some type of balance in their life, school, church, sports. Come on, study hall. I don't think teachers they sit in a study hall for hours on end to make sure you pass English. Instead of like, hey, listen, you can't play ball unless you get these grades. This is the structure that you need to have. So I can sit in here.
You won't go down.
Go hold on.
I just saying like some coaches do it, some don't. I just saying a sacrifice that some of the teachers make, in my opinion, from what I have seen. I have seen it, bro. I have seen teachers literally almost per se adopt children for 3 years.
Yes.
And I vouch for what you're saying. You are correct.
You are 1,000.
You are 1,000% correct. And I say to you, I applaud those teachers. I love those teachers. I appreciate them.
But they should be underpaid.
No, I ain't say they should be underpaid. Don't get me wrong. See, because you keep going back to they underpaid. I agree that they underpaid. I tell you, if I could afford it, if I was the prime minister and I could afford it, I would pay them they starting at $36,000 a year. That's $3,000 a month.
Right.
But I also have to look at, as the prime minister of this lovely Bahamas, there are other people that are doing the same thing. There are people, just because they are fucking children, that's what you're looking at. That's your thing. Oh, they doing this for the child and they doing this. But the average is still a D. You have people
low in the D.
You have people in social services doing the same thing.
I'm not discrediting that.
So I don't want you to get me wrong, but this raise thing, because I think you trying to make me look like I trying to get them no raise. Yes, but you have some custom officers after 30 years in the department only making $30,000 a year. Got no promotion.
Right.
Never moved up. So it's the same thing all around.
I agree.
Anyway, we got up.
Yeah, we can wrap it up. You really obligated for these customers. But anyway, we got to go. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate y'all each and every week. We'll be back next week. When I say Peter, don't shake out at me. I say pay the teachers. I tell the prime minister find the money. We appreciate you. We're waiting on our exit music.
It's called value for work.
Chop it up.
Value for work.
Value for working.
Value for work.
Pay them teachers, y'all.
I want pay them. Let them start doing some more work.
Pay them teachers. Thank y'all very much. We out. See y'all next week.
we have to chop it down. Chop, 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 chop it down. Not there in fruit, yes, we are gonna chop it down. Chop, 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 chop it down. And on the saw, make it know we have to.